All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a balmy theme park for the Round 6 Black Diamond Cup clash between Cardiff and Warners Bay. And as I mentioned, we have a lovely day here. Sun shining, not a cloud in the sky, very little wind. And I think we're also going to have a top game today. Joining me in commentary today is Dave Redden. Dave, welcome.
Thank you, Gary. Great to be here.
And also Lucas Holmes for the second time this year has joined us. Lucas, welcome.
Hi, Gary. Thanks, mate.
And we're just going to get straight away into, we've got an interview here with the coach of Cardiff, and I'd like to welcome Adam Dugan. Adam, welcome to the coverage.
Thanks, guys. How are you?
Mate, beautiful day for football.
It is, isn't it? Same as last week. It's a nice, hot, balmy day, and all systems go.
Got back on track last week with a pretty tough win over Killarney Vale after a big loss the week before against Nelson Bay. What was the difference?
Oh, yeah, I think just a bit of an eye-opener the week before against Nelson Bay. We probably went out there with a bit of expectation of an easy game, given the result the week before, and we certainly had our colours lowered that day, so it was a bit of focus during the week of just getting that composure back and getting the effort on the field and then putting it together on the day.
Big local rivalry today against Warners Bay, your near neighbours. Not a lot in the game. Got a couple of players out. What can we expect today?
Oh, hopefully more of the same from us. We're really trying to develop a game style where we run and carry and we execute with a good ball movement, and hopefully again we can do that, but certainly not underestimating the opposition today on a big day for them.
Who do you think are going to be key players for Warners Bay that you're going to need to control?
Oh, well, Jake Roach is always good for them. We always have trouble shutting him down in the middle. Scott Bartlam as well. I noticed he's moved it back to the back line rather than middle, so he provides a lot of run and carry for them. And I noticed the old fella Jimmy Newburn's been sneaking some goals up forward, so hopefully we can shut him down up there as well.
Good on you, Dukes. All the best for today, mate, and look, hope to speak to you during the day. Thanks, mate. There you go. There's a coach of Cardiff, Adam Dugan, and the Hawks certainly looking forward to getting another win on the board on what, as he mentioned, is a very special day today for the Warners Bay Football Club, celebrating their 40th anniversary. They've been a very proud club in the late 1990s or through the 1990s, won numerous premiership in the Newcastle AFL. Haven't been able to replicate that so far in the Black Diamond AFL, although they've had 7 finals appearances in the 15 years the Black Diamond's been going ahead. So a big crowd's expected into attendance. They've had a reasonable start to the year. A few injuries have dogged them right at the moment, but I'm expecting a pretty good performance today in front of what will be a very good home crowd. Dave, over to you now, mate. You'll go through the sides there for us.
I will indeed. Warners Bay have got James Newburn, Jake Roach, Scott Bartlam, Luke Roach, Matthew Spinks, Nick Turner, Jack Hardman, Marty Ryman, Todd Krause, David McGuinness, Liam Fitzgerald, Lachlan Deverill, Dean Crotty, Tristan Warner, Simon Rocco, Ben Crawley, Luke McKenna, Corey Deverill, Cale Fitzgerald. 3 late ins, Gary, Tim Hoff, Josh Backenbury and Tom Prentice. For Cardiff, we have Jack Lennon, Chad Mayo, Dustin Spriggs, Nick Koshin, David Grant, Michael Norton, Max Hilliard, Nick Chapman, Tom Burns, Josh Murphy, Hugh O'Neill, Tim Sheldon, Liam Gibson, Jackson McMahon, Regan Bowe, Aaron Wivel, David Sullivan, Jared Carraro, John O'Regan and Xander Cross, who's changed to number 10. Our late ins for Cardiff are Tristan McCormick and Andy Gallagher. Field umpires Darryl Luck, Pat Lally, Stephen Bloom. Boundary umpires Cooper Williams, Chris Falley. And our goal umpires Gary John Sullivan and Roy Reichert.
Rightio, we're nearly about to get underway there. Lucas, a quick tip?
I made this mistake last time, Gary. I'll go with Warners Bay today.
Very smart move. They tell me they gave you a bit of stick after tipping against them, and they won too.
They sure did, Gary.
Yeah, Dave?
Cardiff by 3 goals.
Yeah, I think Cardiff might be a little bit strong here as well. So just waiting the centre of the ground to get underway. You've got Cardiff there in the maroon and yellow with their white shorts. Warners Bay in their red, white and blue shorts. And it'll be Warners Bay are going to be kicking to the right of screen. Having a little bit of conference there.
Gary, you'll be impressed to know that both Lucas and I did watch the toss today, and we were right on the money. So
Who won it?
Nick Koshin won the toss, kicking to the left of screen.
Beautiful. Good. That's why you blokes are the best in the business, along with Bar TV. So a bit of conference there, waiting for the time to tick over, I think. In here nice and early. During the day, we'll actually be going around. Dave and Lucas will be going around the grounds, catching up with all the scores as they happen. Not sure what the hold-up is. We're missing one umpire. That's the hold-up. No, not there's umpires there. Not exactly sure what the hold-up is.
Is it possible we're missing one field umpire, Garrick? I can see 2 boundaries.
Yeah, one field umpire out here.
Yeah, okay. It's just
a quick shout out to our sponsors.
Yes, certainly. Away we go. Our major sponsor, of course, is BLK, supported by the Belmont 16 Footers Club, GE Industrial Solutions, Wilson Security, Pullman Magenta Shores Resort. Prime 7 starts at 104.5, the entertainment grounds of the Central Coast, Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery and Subway Morisset, Gary.
Yep, thanks to all the sponsors. We're underway in the ruck now as Crawley in the ruck there goes up against Norton. Norton gets the first tap down there. It's picked up there by Krause, and he's going to be taken to ground. We'll have a ball up. So no real advantage. No, very little wind to speak of. Beautiful day for football. You're not going to get any better than what you get today.
Don't think so.
I think Crawley, a nice tap down there. This time taken again by Krause. Not sure anyone else can play this game at the moment. From tap from Crowley to Krause to tackle. We're going to have another try.
The last time we saw Crawley, he was absolutely dominant, Gary.
He was. Had a good start of the year. This time, once again, he tapped that down again. This time it went to Roach. He was able to take it. Dispossessed that time was Fitzgerald for Warners Bay. We're going to have another ball up. Haven't had a kick as yet. In fact, we haven't moved from about 15 metres. Interesting matchup down there. Dean Crotty, assistant coach for Warners Bay, is on Aaron Wivel, who kicked 10 goals and will be a key player today for Cardiff. We're going to have another ball up. Just move that a little bit further out onto the wing. So, a lot of players around the ball. Both ruckman this time went further. Same thing again. Crowley gets it, taps it out, back out, and Chad May gets the first kick. Hooray. Up in the air it goes. Coming out to meet that there and take a good mark was McCormick. Great to see him back. Tristan McCormick starts well. The ball just drops a little bit short. It's going to be a ball. Tristan McCormick, fantastic story. Hasn't played for a number of years. Had 3 knee reconstructions. Been training all year. Now he's taking the next step forward in his recovery, and that's getting out and have a game. A really good player for the Hawks. As Deverell there is going to be a free kick for holding the man. And it's centre half back, Lachlan Deverell. Going to look out there. Leeds coming out there from Hardman, 16-year-old.
He's a good story too, isn't he, Gary?
Certainly is. Great young kid. Hardman goes in short to Spinks. He should be able to get it, and away he goes. On the half-forward flank. Not his best kick, however, goes in there. Dropped the mark that time. There was Cross. He's holding the ball. Picked up there on the move. He's going to have a shot at goal. There is McGuinness. Hits the post. First score. Probably could have done better from there.
Maybe should have tried to take it back. Sorry, Dave, and had a set shot.
Yeah, Hillier out wide. He goes there now to Wivel. Well up from full forward. The kick there goes in short. It's going to be intercepted there by Todd Krause. And Krause. Mootleys plays on. Goes out wide to Roach. Jake Roach on the centre wing. He's got plenty of space in front of him. He goes long out there and finds his brother there in Luke. So Luke Roach between wing and half forward, kicking a half from goal. So he goes in long there. Newburn's a target. Spinks is there. Up they fly. No one's able to take possession of the ball. It's going to fall out the back for Mayo. He's met by Harbin. Gets a hurried handball out to Turner. Turner on the right boot. Snaps it over his shoulder. Snaps it too much, however. And through out of bounds on the full as Matt Spinks still on the ground there after flying for that last mark. It was a big, big contest. He's a little bit slow contest. Getting up there. But Koshin's going to bring the ball back into play. At the far side, Norton's his target. Can't take the mark. Have a punch forward by May, but only going to go back as far as Krause. His kick is smothered. Opens the door now for Norton. He gets the handball off there in the direction, that time of O'Neill. Hillier gets a kick there. Once again falling short that time of Burns. It's a long way down for the big fella. Handballs to Deverell. He fumbled at the opportune time. Allows David Graham to get in. He shows plenty of pace through half forward. He goes for goal. No, drops in short. Wivel out the front. Can't pick it up on the half volley, which allows Crotty in for Warners Bay. He then gets a clearing kick out wide, but it's only going to go far as Hillier towards the boundary. It's out of bounds for a boundary throw in.
Oh, he's paid deliberate.
Gary.
So anyway, free kick's paid there. It's going to be to Hillier. Hillier on the right boot. In there, looking for Wivel on the lead. Good kick. And it's going to be Aaron Wivel, fresh off 10 goals last week. Going to come and have his first shot on goal, 30 metres out. Probably about a 45-degree angle. And someone of his ability should be able to slot this through for the first goal of the game.
It's going to be an interesting matchup all day if Crotty stays on Wivel, Gary.
Wivel, 2 steps, comes in, puts a fist straight in the air. 10 last week, 1 goal today. First goal on the board to the Hawks.
BLK. BLK is the major sponsor of the Black Diamond AFL, as well as being the official apparel supplier to the Richmond Tigers, Western Bulldogs, GWS Giants, Adelaide Crows, Gold Coast Suns, and Brisbane Lions. BLK, Beyond Limits Known.
Yes, major sponsor of the league. A very good lead there. Geez, quick off the mark, isn't he, Wibble?
And that's where I think he may expose Crotty. If it's body on body, Crotty's a big, strong unit. But I think Wivell is a little bit too quick for him. And if there's been two areas there where Wivell's got a lead on him and got a gap, and he's gapped him. And if he continues to do that, he might have a big day. Crotty will want to keep him very close at hand.
And need to really stop the supply coming in also. It's up the Ruckman do battle again. Crawley up against North. Tap down there. Roach runs through the pack. A hurry kick there and fine there. That is Hardman. Very good. That's the benefit in it of a quick centre clearance. Yes. Get out there. It doesn't need to be pinpoint. It doesn't matter how you get it. If you can get that hurriedly out of the centre, it sits up there nicely. And Jack Hardman, like any good forward, sitting there in front, is going to go back. And the 16-year-old kicked 2 goals in the first quarter before going off last week against Nelson Bay. Regular member of the... So Hardman strikes the ball, looks at the boot, umpire to do a little bit of work, but he snuck it in the right-hand side, and a quick reply to Warners Bay, courtesy of the youngster, Jack Hardman.
Belmont 16-footers Sailing Club. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook, the home of the Black Diamond AFL.
Big night tonight, Gary, at the Belmont 16-footers for the Warners Bay Football Club, their 40th anniversary dinner.
Yeah, got about 150 people going, so it should be a great night for the club. And look, they've done very well 40 years. So look like it could be for a bit of an entertaining game, boys. It's certainly pretty opened up and... Look, beautiful conditions. As Hillier, he's tackled there, gets it to Sheldon, gets a quick handball out to Spriggs. He then moves it on, but intercepted by Krause. On the handball, he gets it out there to Roach. Roach back to Krause. Umpire gets in the way, however, but they've got numbers going back there this time. I think it might be there. As Cross gets it, keeps him board there. Well done by Cross. Kicks it up into the direction. Burns is there. He's going to be out of bounds for a boundary throw in on the half-forward flank. A really good contest this is shaping up to be. Beautiful condition. Lovely weather. I don't think I've ever seen the ground in better condition, Dave.
It's in very good condition, as Gary. There hasn't been too much rain in our part of the world, and it's held up very well so far for mid-May.
So there's Hillier there. See Max Hillier.
Been in great form for the year for the Hawks. He'd be leading their best and fairest, I would have thought. He's been very consistent every week you read the results, Gary.
Yeah, him and Nick Chapman, Max Hillier in the Swans Academy. So he had a really good pre-season, really good preparation.
Gives you a good fitness base, doesn't it?
Certainly does. Good boundary throw in there. Ruckman do battle. Crawley over the top there. Well done by Hugh O'Neill. Gets on the right boot. Wibbles his target there. Crotty comes over late. Ball clears both of them. Going there quicker. Handball off to Grant. David Grant. Second goal for Cardiff. Good roving, a good quick hands there. I just can't quite see who slipped the handball off there, but certainly was very good hands. And David Grant, he doesn't need too many opportunities, and he's kicked his first goal and the second for Cardiff.
GE Industrial Solutions. GE Industrial Solutions, partnering with the mining community in the Hunter for the past 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Also proud sponsor of the BDAFL Women's Competition.
So 7 minutes gone. We've had 3 goals on the board, 2 to Cardiff, 1 to Warners Bay. And look, it's just about possession. You've been able to maintain that possession, get a quick inside 50. Certainly going to give you more scoring opportunities.
It is indeed, and both got nice open forward lines at the moment. So if you can get in there quick, there's going to be some high scoring, Gary.
Ruckman again, Crowley, just about won every tap, I think, there. But Hillier's actually roving it there now. Roach picks it up, but tackled by Sheldon. It's going to be another ball up right in the centre square. That time Norton wins a tap down. A good tap down to Sheldon. He gets a hurry kick coming forward. Coming out there is McCormick. He picks it up again. Moving well, the big fella in his first game back. Hurry left foot kick there. McMahon's down there also with Rocco. Rocco picks it up, runs into Jack Lennon's tackle. A good tackle by Lennon. He's then be able to get the ball on his boot. Right boot back to a dangerous area. Who they've got sitting back there. Good mark taken there by Murphy. A great centering ball there by Jack Lennon.
He's handball, Gary. He's played on.
Off to McCormack. Got that good play there by, good unselfish play by Murphy. But I want to go back to the play by Jack Lennon, who dispossessed Simon Rocco out there, was able to win the own ball, and then a good unselfish centering kick and a good mark by Murphy. And as we said, Tristan McCormack, first game back, Murphy wanted to get him in the game, handball it to him. And the big fella has kicked his first goal.
I just had someone from Cardiff come in when you were commentating earlier. It's Christian's first game since the 212 grand final. So
212.
that's 3.5 years. That's an amazing.
And that was a losing grand final as well. So great to have him back. I think he's had 3 knee reconstructions.
3, Gary.
And
that's in Daniel Menzel country.
It is, it certainly is. And just especially we've got Mitch Betson for Terrigal Avoca. He's making his return, representative forward for Terrigal Avoca Day from a knee reconstruction also. So we wish him all the best.
Great to hear. Good luck to him for the Panthers, yes.
But good stuff by McCormack. He's moving really well. And they said he's done all the training, so there's no doubt about that. Now it's just the mental part of it, and he's certainly moving very well, the big fella, and we wish him all the best. So 3-1 at the moment. They certainly started pretty lively, the Hawks.
Yes, they have been up and about early.
Crowley wins the tap there again. No, not able to get to their advantage. Roach is going to go in there, puts his head over the ball, picks up Burrows through there by Lennon. Also going in there, but they're going to clear it out there by Chapman. Chapman on the left boot, rolls it forward. Coming out to meet the ball there is Murphy. Shows the ball, goes back one way and gets it in the hands there of Carraro. He handles over top to McDonald. Back he comes there now to Regan Bow on the right, but smothered there by Bartlam. Bartlam puts a hip on. Brackenbury gets a left foot kick, but it's smothered. It's going to fall there for McMahon, but Bartlam's there and should see the ball out of bounds. Both sides are up and about, no doubt about that.
Absolutely they are.
Very open early, Gary.
It is an open game of football. It's pretty high quality. They'll certainly be testing the players that be in probably 25, 26 degrees, I would have thought at the moment. Beautiful playing conditions.
Yes, it could be attritional late at the end of each quarter.
Norton uses his body well, taps it down there. Sheldon can't pick it up, so Norton goes in and picks it up himself. David Grant, a goal kicker so far. He's dispossessed. Krause has had plenty of it early on, but he overruns it this time. Max Hill also gets a nice handball out to Sheldon. Kicks to a dangerous position, wibbles his target. He's got it again.
Wow.
No, paid. Hands in the back. It's going to go the free kick. It's going to go the way of Dean Crotty. Right, nice
Good
kick by
kick.
Crotty. Goes out there while looking for Spinks. Good to see him up and about again. He takes the mark. Good use of the mark there that time by number 32 for Cardiff. Go back there is Rocco. Rocco's tackled out there by McMahon.
Sorry, Gary, I don't have a 32 for Cardiff, I must admit, on our team list.
They go back there now to Jake Roach. So Roach is through the centre. Nice long kick. Harvin's going to be the target. Up he goes. Good one-on-one battle there with I think that might be cross out there. Handball back comes there now to David Grant. Tackled by Harbin. Great work by Hardman. Good work. He's up and about. Harbin goes in short there looking for McGuinness. In the back, he dropped the mark, but pushing the back. Free kick against Cross, and it's going to be Dave McGuinness, another youngster for Warners Bay. He's going to go back and have a shot and try and kick their second goal.
Definitely within range, Gary, on a day like today. He's had a shot before. I think he might have had a poster in the first couple of minutes with a play on. So
He did, yes.
So he'll be looking forward to correcting that and putting it straight through the middle.
Yeah, just how important is Jake Rose. They just go back to him all the time and a good kick in there.
Good
and
play.
Hardman certainly looks a very lively type. So McGuinness, right boot, strikes the ball. Looks pretty good off the boot. A nice reply there by Warners Bay. It's their second goal of the game. And at the moment they go in and they trail now by about 5 points.
5 points. 3 straight to 2-1, Gary.
Wilson Security. Wilson Security is Australia's largest and most innovative security provider, delivering a wide range of services to a diverse range of customers. For all your security needs, call Wilson Security on 1300 Wilson.
Yes, Jake Roach is such a creator for them, isn't he, Gary? He gets the ball in there quickly. His kicking skills are exquisite on his right side.
Certainly a very, very good play. No doubt about that. So Ruckman coming in and do battle again. No one really gets a clear tap there. It's going to sit there. Norton kicks the ball off the ground. So it's going to be charging in there. Coming in there is McMahon. He's tackled by Rocco. Dispossessed. Cormac picks it up again. Gets a handball. If it sits up here for Murphy, he's in here on the left boot. He goes. I think he's kicked on the outside.
Yes, he
He's
has.
a quick reply by Cardiff. And McCormack is in everything at the moment for Cardiff.
He certainly is. That was a terrific check side kick by Murphy running away from goal. Terrific finish. And gets Cardiff back to that 11-point buffer.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort. Pullman Magenta Shores Resort is an exceptional 5-star resort set on 52 acres on the New South Wales Central Coast. Nestled between the pristine waters of the Pacific Ocean, Tuggerah Lakes, and surrounded by National Park, this resort has been designed to complement its spectacular location, Gary.
Certainly has been there, Lucas. Great resort. Really, really good place to go. So if you're looking for a little getaway, certainly a good place to do. Crowley again wins it. This time it's going to go to Roach. Roach on the right boot. Kicking down there in the direction of Luke McKenna. Front on contact there. So McKenna just must have got a little poke in the eye there, I think. Just slows it up a little bit. Good there. Once again, they're defensively well set up there at Cardiff. Got the zone set up. And McKenna's going to go long to the top of the square. Who's the high flyer down there? Turner's there. Newburn. You're using the body.
Yep.
Oh, in the back. Free kick's going to go in the back.
Same as at the other end.
Consistent umpiring by Darryl Luck.
Correct.
And O'Regan's going to bring it out for Cardiff. A long sweeping handball is going to find Gallagher. Gallagher then goes inboard there. Looking for Carrara. Handball the back. It comes to O'Regan. Overdid the handball now. Chapman now has to try and make up. It's going to allow Warners Bay in here with
good pressure.
Quick kick coming there from Fitzgerald.
That's very well done by Warners Bay to hold it in at the 50-metre line. Very good pressure.
Just a couple of probably one or maybe two handballs too many that time by
Should have been
Cardiff.
a kick down this flank, Gary.
So Norton up against Crowley. Crowley had the front position. Hurry kick comes back there. Fitzgerald goes in hard. Bumped there by Sheldon, by Deverill. And Deverill's going to get a free kick for a high tackle.
Bit of lip, I think.
Yeah. No, Grant. Ill discipline. 50 metres. Going to be there once again. There you go there. It's going to be there to Deverill.
Definitely plenty of feeling in this game, Gary. A local rivalry, Cardiff Warners Bay.
I don't think these two have a game where there's not feeling it, but 50 metres should be an easy goal to Deverill.
And is.
And I think with that now, I think that puts Warners Bay back in front.
Prime 7. In 2016, Prime 7 has every big game live and free. Coverage includes 4 games every round on 7, mate, including Friday and Saturday nights and Sunday afternoons. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
So 2 quick goals to Warners Bay. Certainly gets them back in the game. A bit of ill discipline there, giving a 50-metre, making an easy goal there to Deverill. But once again, centre clearance becomes very, very vital. Very good battle going on between Ben Crawley and Mick Norton in the ruck. And so the on balls there as the ball's up in the tree. One of the beauties of country footy.
Country footy, yes.
Yeah.
Never more exposed than it is at the one end at Nelson Bay, Gary. You're often into the bush there.
So in the centre of the ground again. Just ill discipline really coming out. Pushing the square was the call by the umpire. Crawley handballs off the Spinks. Tackled there by Hillier. Good chase. It's going to set up there nicely, and it's going to allow Carraro to come through. Not his best kick there. Is going to allow Crawley. Picks it up. Goes back to Rocco for Warners Bay. He then kicks it over the shoulder. No one in particular. Back there. Good punch down there. I think that's Sullivan down there in 32, not 37. So it's going to be out of bounds for a boundary throw in on centre wing.
So 32, Gary. Is that's Sullivan? Okay, thank you.
Just again with that tackle in the middle there, Gary. Quickly, Max Hillier again.
There's Crawley. Taps it over there. Got Chad May. He gets it. Runs straight through the
gone.
pack. Hold the ball. Good tackle by Turner.
The specialist tagger, Turner.
Yeah. Looks there. Hoff's going to be his target. He's made a good run. He's run about 30 metres to get there. Roach swings in from the side. Nick Coast, however, is going to get the ball off the pack. His handball's dispossessed. Krause goes in hard for it as well. Going to be another ball up. Forward pocket. Warners Bay into the ground. Currently leading at the moment. That's going to be trailing, 4 straight 24. 3-1-19. 17 minutes gone. First quarter. Krause wins that going. Third man up. It's going to fall for Hardman. Picks up, shows good pace there. Brushes the tackle. Boundary line's too close, however. And we're going to have a boundary throw in. Forward pocket. Warners Bay's into the ground. Currently trailing by 5 points. A very entertaining opening to the Round 6 BLK Black Diamond Cup match. Koshin punches the ball over the top. Falls out nicely. Hillier, he's immediately tackled. Sheldon did very well there. Forced his way in front of Roach. Then gets a handball out to Grant. Grant on the kick there. Falls in short there. Can't take the mark. He's going to allow Jake Roach to get the ball. Swings the ball into the dangerous area. Nick Koshin should be able to take the mark. Now it goes too far for him. McGuinness has also kicked the goal. He shows good pace. Up against Sullivan there. The boundary line's too close, however. And we'll have a boundary throw in. On the other forward pocket this time, Warners Bay still attacking. We're approaching time on in the first quarter.
Warners Bay followers setting up here right in front of us at the flank, trying to keep the ball in, Gary.
Krause taps it over the back there to Spinks. Good bit of ruck work. Should be a ball up there. No prior opportunity there. Hillier again. He's just tackling there, putting plenty of pressure. Make him earn their kicks, which is very good. Ruckman's going to do battle again. Over the top, McKenna taps it down there. A hurry kick out of the pack. That's good work. I think it might be Fitzgerald.
That's a good snap.
It was a great snap there. I think it was Kale Fitzgerald who did that.
Thank you, Kale.
Yep, great goal there by the youngster. And for the first time I think today, or one of the few times, is at Warners Bay have taken the lead.
Star 104.5 FM. Star 104.5 plays the music we all love and proudly supports Black Diamond AFL.
That's a good snap, and Warners Bay have earned that. They've kept the ball down there for a few minutes. They've been very creative and working hard. Spinks has been good, Jake Roach, and they're doing a very good job at the moment, Gary.
They certainly are. They're just getting enough inside forward 50s.
Yes, they are.
Making the most of it. No, they're tapped down this time by Roach again. Another quick kick there. Could go over the back of the pack there. Hardman flies high though, but Koshin's going to be the first back there. The skipper for the Hawks. Shows good poise. Handball now in there to Gallagher. Hurried handball there now. Puts Sullivan under pressure. Good handball there. Well thought that out there. Carraro finds it back there now to Gallagher. That's one too many handball again. It's going to be a turnover and allows Roach to get it. A sweeping handball. That's not going to find McKenna. They're coming there out of bounds. Just one too many handballs coming out of defence at the moment. They worked it really well to find that open man. Then look to find that other handball that didn't pay off for him.
Once they threaded the needle, he needed to go down the flank straight away.
Great, good throw in there. Ruckman goes up there. Norton taps it down to Rocco. On the right boot, he goes. Going to fall there. Harmon's got the front position. Under pressure there is Gallagher. Also the boundary line.
Norton's come right back in the tap work, Gary. Crawley was all over him at the start, but Norton's come right back.
I don't think anyone's winning the centre clearances, though, out of all that. So Norton taps that one. This now Crawley to Fitzgerald, the last goal kick. Could have got a free kick for holding the man. I think he's going to get one now. No, it's going to go the other way. The free kick's going to go to Spriggs. Centre half back for the Hawks. His target's going to be McCormack. Get there and he takes that there. Good lead by McCormack on the half-back flank. Where's their next target? Gibson makes a target up the wing. He's probably looking to go a little bit longer. The longer the target, he's going to find Hillier. That's a good kick by.
Gee, that's a good
by
kick.
McCormack. He picked him out nice and a good lead by Hillier. His work rate's fantastic, Max Hillier.
Yep.
In there short there now, it finds O'Neill. Between wing and half forward, deep on the boundary line. 2 kicks from goal. Wibble's going to be a target. The high five, they got the numbers there. Oh, good mark taken by Todd Krause. He started the game very well, Krause. Right boot. Crawley in there up against Norton. Play on to call. Over the back to McGuinness. He can't goes one way. Takes the ball. He puts his head down there now.
Might be in trouble.
Tackle that. Going to be a ball up there. Probably a reasonable call. Did try and take him on, but he also could argue that it was high.
6 of 1 half day. Yeah, that's probably the right thing to do.
Yeah. So Crowley, nice tap down to Spinks. He's tackled immediately there by Trapman. We'll have another ball up.
Good play, Spinks. Real good prime move of Warners Bay when they're going well.
This time, it's a high tackle there. It's going to go the way of David Grant. Plays on quickly, goes laterally to Mayo. He's got Lennon running for him, right in the centre circle. As Mayo chips it out wide there, find Gibson. Gibson takes a mark, swings down on the left, but then gets on the right. Looking out the back there to Burns. Touch on the man, goes to Grant. He'll put the afterburners on. 1, 2, right boot. Doesn't make the distance. Good work, goalkeeping there by Dean Crotty. Playing against his former club. And a nice pinpoint pass. Finds Spinks at the half-back flank. Prentice makes a lead, but it's going to sit up there. It's going to fall over the back. Sheldon dropped a mark he probably would normally take 9 times out of 10. Going in hard is McGuinness. Also going in hard there for the Hawks. I think that time is Norton. And umpire Stephen Bloom says, I will have the ball. Another ball up. Just forward to centre wing. Warners Bay, Cardiff's end of the ground. A big punch by Crawley. Also another punch by Krause is going to fall for Harbour. It should sit up. It doesn't sit up. The cruel bounce. Well done, Max Hillier. Gets back again, then kicks in the centre of the ground. Should sit there for Lennon. 1-on-1 battle with Luke Roach. Both hold their feet. Both use the body. Well done by Roach. A kick from Fitzgerald. Smothered. Well done there. That time's a quick handball. That was from Lennon. He gets it back to Sullivan. A hurried handball over to Spriggs. It set him up a little bit. Tackled by Turner. He's able to get the handball back to Mayo. Goes in there to Lennon. And he's happy to see the ball. Really good game of footy.
What a cracking game of footy this is. This is so enjoyable. This is great footy, Gary.
Really good. The pressure's on. Everybody's up to talks there. good open game, but plenty of toughness in there also. Tapped there by Norton, falls for Spinks on the right boot. He goes smothered that time by Mayo. It bounces around the boundary line. The old oval ball, it won't go out. It's going to allow Luke Roach to come in. He picks it up, keeps it in, swings a handball to Newburn. Luke Roach, great play there, and a goal to Newburn for the Bulldogs.
Wow. All yours.
The Entertainment Grounds Central Coast. The Entertainment Grounds has quickly established itself as the premier events location on the Central Coast. The Entertainment Grounds is an indoor and outdoor multi-purpose community facility for functions, events, festivals, weddings, exhibitions, as well as horse racing.
As we quick have a look at that one now. Now on replay there, as the ball just bounced around. Great play by Luke Roach. Keeps the ball in, a sweeping handball, and Jimmy Newburn, ever the opportunist, there was able to get that. So the old oval ball was going to go out for anybody's money. Stayed in, and Luke Roach never gave it up. Won a good one-on-one contest. And as the TV's just fallen over.
Wasn't working anyway.
It might work now. Tell you what, Dave, reading your heart on equipment. It's a ruckman battle now. No one wins that tap down. It's going to cast. Spinks comes leading out there. Picked up by Roach. He's got another. There's probably $60 in that.
Oh, thank you, Gary. Yes, it could be docked off my multi-million-dollar pay, is it, sir?
Certainly will be. Certainly your next contract anyway.
Yes.
We were negotiating a double your pay rise, weren't we? So
I'm a defaulter, yes.
as Prentice gets a hurry kick, it comes out. Rocco. Prentice doesn't get it, so it's Brackenbury with a hurried left boot kick. Roach should fall for him, Luke Roach. He takes a mark. Started the game very well, Luke Roach. Swings around, called to play on. Right boot, Harmon's too high for him. Cross goes over back. It's going to be Harmon, though. He picks it up, has one bounce, runs in, should convert from there, and he does. Goal number 2 for Warners Bay. That is now 3 goals on the trot to the Bulldogs, and the margin has quickly gone out to 13 points.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery. Sports Coast Trophy are their leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast. They are also proud supporters of the Black Diamond AFL.
Yeah, that's good play there by Hardman, and just went over the back there. They just able to pause there. Good play by Luke Roach again. That's a couple of goal assists that he's got there, and Hardman, a very, very lively type, and he's kicked 2 goals, and they've just sort of taken the advantage at the moment. The ball's bouncing their way, and they're able to maximise that and convert into goals. So Cardiff need to respond now. Start in the middle, Crawley's winning the ruck there. That one's going to be a 50-50 ball, but Prentice is going to pick it up for Warners Bay. He then gets a hurried handball. It's going to allow Cardiff. They're going to get a centre clearance here through Lennon. He's tackled, however. The tackling's a little bit better for the moment. Gibson goes straight through. High tackle there. And it's going to go the way there of Prentice. So Prentice on the right boot. Goes to half forward. Roach is his target again. Good spoil from Koshin. It's going to fall for Mayo. No, it goes past Mayo. So it falls there now in the hands of Fitzgerald. Goes in there. Hardman. Geez, he's very good. Lands on his feet like all good players. Though Gallagher comes in there now. Puts his head over the ball. Free kick's going to go to Hardman. Plays on there. Calls as Deverell. He runs through there on the right boot. Misses that, however. Out of bounds on the full. Hits the behind post.
On the full, it wasn't. Or was it on the full, I think, Gary?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, hit the behind post.
Yep.
So Hardman's up after that contest there. Very lively type. Deverell probably should have done a little bit better from that. He's a youngster, however. Crowley out the other side. They get it back to Krause. All the good players from Warners Bay are up and about. Lennon's there. McKenna, good mark by Jack Lennon. Back this week after missing a suspension last week. He looks for McCormack. I tell you what, he's up and about as well. This is a promising sign to start there for the Hawks.
Looks good, doesn't he?
He does look really good.
Fit and well.
Good side. Well, I said, first game since the 2012 grand final. He finds Gibson. Gibson plays on, runs through centre wing there. Too much pace for Bartlam. Then he's spearing, kicking there. He's going to find Burns.
Great pass.
Quickly, where's the next target? He's got no one in there at the moment. Wibbles there with Crotty. Good one-on-one. Crotty's got the front position again, although he drops a mark he should have taken. It's going to allow McMahon in. One mistake comes down there and Cardiff will respond again. That's the type of game it's been.
Certainly has.
You get it inside your forward 50, you've got a good chance of scoring. So Jackson McMahon kicks Cardiff's 5th goal and the first for McMahon. And at the moment, 7 points, 27 minutes gone in the first quarter.
Subway Morisset. Subway Morisset is open 7 days a week, breakfast, lunch and dinner. Trading hours 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Support local businesses. Subway. Eat fresh.
Gary, you were talking about Corey Deverell a minute ago. His father, John Deverell, one of the only man to play in all of Warners Bay's 6 premierships. Speaking to their president during the, I think that's a remarkable statistic. All 6 of your team's only premierships. That's amazing. Very
proud man as well. He's got both boys out here playing, Corey and Lockie as well. So he's a good man for Warners Bay. John Deverell, no, he's a player. He's certainly done off-field as well.
Yes. Yep.
So Norton wins that tap down there. Free kick's going to go back there to Crotty. Now in the centre of the ground. On the right boot he goes down there. Hardman there against Gallagher. Good one-on-one.
Wow.
Good use of the body there. He did very well for a 16-year-old. Engaged the contact. Worked his way to the front. He's going to go back. He's kicked 2 goals. He's going to go back and look for goal number 3.
Not particularly tall, Hardman, but very strong build. He worked him around there very well.
And he's also, Gary, from my first look at him, very quick. It's great reflexes when he gets it down low, but very fast.
Touted by many in the know is a certain AFL player. He will be drafted in the AFL. Only 16. Comes in, strikes the ball. That's a nice kick.
Wow.
That's his 3rd goal. He certainly started very, very well here. And we've got a high-flying game going here at the
43.
moment. And Warners Bay are able to respond there. It's 7-1-43, 5 straight. We've got a 12-goal first quarter here, and it's 13 points margin to Warners Bay, and that's the type of game we've had 29 minutes in.
Exactly. It's just been really good open football, not too many stoppages, and both forward lines are very open, and it leads to lots of kicks. And the kicking also, Gary, the teams have combined to kick 12 goals won. That's a great start.
Hardman's certainly been the star. He's kicked 3, the only multiple goal kicker on the ground, and look, it's probably something the coaching probably needs to really look at. I think at the moment he's playing on Gallagher. I think a change probably needs to be there because he seems to be their main go-to person, does Hardman, which is pretty impressive for a 16-year-old. It's Crowley there. He's good. That's holding the ball. That is holding the ball. Got to be holding the ball. Yep. Held him by the arm. There was no way he could get rid of it.
Had to get it onto his foot. Yeah, he was in trouble.
So Sheldon, Cardiff looking for a late goal before quarter time. Swings out wide, looking in the direction there. The siren sounds and beats him. So what an entertaining first quarter we have had here. And at quarter time at Fram Park, it is Warners Bay, 7-1-43, leading Cardiff 5 straight 30. A 13-point lead to the Bulldogs in their 40th anniversary day.
Goal kickers, Gary, for Warners Bay, as you've just mentioned a few moments ago. Jack Hardman has a triple, 3 goals to Jack, 1 to Jimmy Newburn, 1 David McGuinness, 1 Lachlan Deverell, and 1 to Cale Fitzgerald. For Cardiff, they had five individual goal kickers. We have David Grant, Josh Murphy, Aaron Wivel, and Tristan McCormick. Gary?
Yeah, entertaining start here at Fram Park. 13 points in favour of the Bulldogs. We'll be back in a couple of minutes for the second quarter.
Car 33, proceed to level 2, check on its service. Car 33, proceed to level 2, check on its service. Command, this is Car 33, I'm going on my break.
Right, back here at Phelan Park, and what an entertaining first quarter that was here. And
Very enjoyable, wasn't it, Gary?
13 points, the good there of Warners Bay. Certainly Cardiff had the better of the early stages, and then through the middle of the ground, middle of the quarter, Warners Bay certainly started to get on top there. So I know it's now Hardman. I noticed Chad Mayo has now gone back onto Hardman, which I think is probably a good move by coach Adam Dugan. Warners Bay coach Marty Ryman, he's in a playing role today. He put himself in the forward pocket. So we're in the centre of the ground now. Cardiff this time in the white shorts. They're going to the right of screen. Warners Bay in the blue shorts. There's Gibson. He gets a kick there, but it's going to be taken there by Deverell. He's going to get a free kick for holding the man. Free kick to Deverell. Swings out wide there. Finds Krause. Very good Krause in the first quarter for
Yes, he was solid, wasn't he?
the Bulldogs. A kick in there leading for Roach. He's also very good. He stuck one hand out there and got that. So that was a good start by him on the right. But looks for Spinks. He's got in front of Gallagher there. Plays on quickly on the right. Bird looks in there. Newburn. Good one-on-one contest.
There's a push out somewhere.
Oh,
Against Newburn,
really?
I think.
Interesting. I thought that
Although
was
it was a
a
good
fair
one-on-one contest. I didn't
So
think
did
it was
I.
a free kick either way.
I thought it was fair. It seemed shoulder to shoulder to me, but anyway.
But Chad Mayo's
Boy
going to
goes.
get it for Cardiff. Swings out wide there, looking out there, and Norton takes a good mark.
Uncontested.
Goes, swings it inboard now. Going to be this time Gallagher on the right boot. Goes out the wing. It's going to sit up there for Turner. Have they got the numbers? It's going to be Hoff. Tim Hoff, late inclusion on the right boot. Kicks it up there. Sheldon should take this mark for Cardiff, however, and does on his chest.
Ordinary kick there, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Might have been his first touch
Hillier
there, Hoff.
from Sheldon. So Hillier between half-back and wing. Kicks the ground there. I think he's going to get away with that because it falls for Spriggs. Plays on quickly
Good
now.
place your divots.
Over it comes to Jack Lennon. Back to Sheldon. Gee, they're overdoing the handball big time at the moment.
Now there needs to be a
Sullivan's
kick.
going to come in there. He gets his tackle, holding the ball. He's lucky to get away with that, but it's going to turn over anyway. As Warners Bay through Deverell. Ryman's the target down
Koshin.
there. Mark taken by Koshin. Just too many handballs coming through there. They get themselves in a really good position.
Yes.
And then one extra handball and turns it over.
Yes, they are. They need to go handball, kick, Gary.
So I understand the type of game he's playing, but just as McCormick there, he's certainly moving very well. He looks there now, up it goes there in the Murphy direction. Over his head it goes. He's back there with Crotty. Crotty can't pick it up there, and the ball goes over the line for a boundary.
I think there's
throw.
an out-of-bounds call here on the full. Yep, out-of-bounds and the full called by the boundary umpire there, I think.
Okay. Kick in there. He's gone for goal. How's it set up? No,
Goodness
through the
me,
minus
has he
score.
kicked that? No, it's a point.
It's a
Gary
point.
was right.
Point to the narrow side. Quick look there. Wivels on the bench at the moment. Just looking for there where they made that forward foray.
Just wondering if they're trying to get him away from Crotty and perhaps bring him on and get him into a position where he's not on Crotty for a while.
But I think he had Crotty, though. I think he had his measure early on.
Early on.
Yeah.
Half huddle here.
Yeah. So going to come out there. Plenty of numbers here. Crawley up too early. Good mark. That's a great mark by Crouch. He's been good today.
He is a strong man, Cod Krause. He's a good player. Used
On
to
the
playing
right
in
boot.
Bulldogs colours too. Turvey Park boy.
Wagga Tigers boy actually is Deverell.
Beg your
Handball
pardon,
there,
you're
top
right.
Harbin. Here he goes again on the boot. Has to get a quick kick. Newburn's his target's too big for him. They're up against O'Regan. And I'll see the ball out of the bounds.
I apologise, Gary. I did an interview with him, and I know he was a Tamori junior, but I had in my mind that he was Turvey. No, he's a Wagga Tiger. Played a season there.
The rivalry between Tigers and Turvey, I don't think we'd be overly happy about that either, mate.
They would be furious with me. They do not like each other.
Playing today, I think they might play down there, the big rivalry game, but certainly at the moment, at both ends of the spectrum, Turvey Park and Tigers. Tigers are going pretty well. Turvey Park, in a
Struggling.
pretty ordinary position at the moment, struggling player numbers, and a very proud club who's just sort of doing it tough at the moment. There's McCormick there with Crowley. A good one-on-one battle there.
Doing
McCormick
well.
is 3 against 1, however. You do well to keep this. Well done,
great
McCormick. He's
contest.
nullified that. That is great play by McCormick. That is fantastic there. He had better beat 3 and he did. So the ball's in action now. Spriggs has tackled, or Chapman tackled that time by
Touched.
Turner. Touched off the boot. Is it going to fall there for Cross? He gets
Good
it.
step.
Puts the ball under there. Handball. The back it comes to Chapman. Back it comes there to Spriggs. Good tackle by Spinks. Still working hard. Gets a handball over the top there. And Neil plays a bit of volleyball. Back it comes McMahon. Fends 1, fends 2. Right boot snaps. Can he take the mark? He can't. Spriggs there. Goes there. Handball out the back there. that time, well done there. Good play. Good work
40.
coming out of defence that time. That is excellent defensive
he
work.
kicking?
That was by
Great
Warner.
snubber.
Also a youngster on debut for Warner's Bay. So Tristan Warner, another 16-year-old, might be 17, 16, I think he is, making his debut today for Warner's Bay from Muswellbrook.
From Muswellbrook.
Yeah,
From
great.
Muswellbrook, okay.
Yeah, he's a Muswellbrook junior coming out to play senior football here for Warner's Bay. So great to see him, and he certainly showed good poise there. Krause taps it down to Turner. Handball to Prentice. Also there is Spinks. Sits out there now as Burns. Handballs off quickly to Lennon. Back it comes to David Grant. Just missing some handball target, but Grant's going to make it look better.
Good speed.
Here he goes one way. Handballs it to the boundary line. Out of bounds for a boundary throw in.
Just like Hillier, I think, from Cardiff. Gary from Singleton Junior.
Yep, he is. That's correct.
Good to see some upper 100 players coming into play in the Premier League. That's great to see, and it's only going to be good for their footy.
Certainly even better when they get to the stage where they have their own teams. Even better
yes.
there. As David Grant there ducks ahead there. They brush with beats. A tackle by Fitzgerald. Will have another ball up.
Interesting to see how the Roosters go at Adcock Park this afternoon, Gary, as well.
Well, no doubt you'll be able to keep us updated with that one, Davis. Turner there now, picked up by Krause, immediately tackled by Chapman, does the drop kick, out of bounds for a boundary throw in again. Pressure's right on at the moment.
Bit of a stalemate at the moment. No goals, and we're 5.5 minutes into the quarter.
Pretty important next goal.
Yep. Oh, yes.
So Ruckman will do battle there. On for there, Grant picks it up again. Also going to ground there, it was
shoulder.
Lennon. Going to have another ball up. Far side of the ground, forward pocket, second quarter. Warner's Bay, 7-1-43. Cardiff, 5-1-31. No goals yet in the second quarter as Norton taps it down, but only goes as far as Todd Krause. Gets a right boot kick. Leading in there is Fitzgerald, also out there with Hilly, but it goes through to Ryman. The coach there has a bit of a fumble, a bit of a throw out. It allows it comes to Spinks. He's been very prominent also. Touch ball off the boot there. It's going to go Harbin up against Mayo. Mayo's got him. Harbin, good tackle there by Mayo. Gets a handball there. Prentice comes in to give him a hand. Boundary line's too close there again. We'll have a boundary throw. Good tackle there by Mayo. I thought Hardman had him on the outside.
I thought he'd stepped in. That was important because Hardman was off to the races.
Crowley over the back there. Falls there. Take a high tackle.
Gone.
Holding the ball. It's going to be Spriggs who's going to take the free kick. On centre wing for Cardiff. He goes in short. Sits up there for McCormack. Crowley goes over the top there. McCormack keeps that going to ground. Also,
well
his
done.
Chapman hands out quickly. That time there. Well done out on the right boot. All right, chips it in there. Should take the mark there is Murphy. It looks on the lead there. Coming out. Goes in short there. Well done and finds Max Hillier.
Gee, spotted that. Hillier ran a long way to make that space, Gary.
And that was good play again by David Grant through the centre of the ground. He's been very, very good. Hillier there on the wing, just drifted down there. He's going to go back and have a shot on goal. A pretty important kick, this one for Cardiff.
Just to stabilise and get a steadying goal, get him right back within a kick of Warner's Bay, Gary. Needs to kick it, though.
So Hillier. So what's a helicopter off the boot, and that was the same result we've got. You tell he hasn't worked anymore since you dropped it, Dave.
Thank you, Gary.
All right, so another behind there. 5-2-32, 7-1-43, 11 points of margin, Warner's Bay. As we are 7 minutes into the second quarter. Goes over the back there now, Norton. Handball, the back comes to Murphy. On the left boot, go high up and under. Burns is sitting underneath it, uses his height, can't take the mark. Well rode by Hillier. He snaps it. Wasn't very good on the set shot. Much better on the snap. And a quick goal to Cardiff. And the margin's back to 5 points.
Sniper's goal there, Gary. He rode that perfectly off the pack. And, typical Rovers goal and gets them back within a kick, Gary. It's looking like it's going to be a terrific match, this one. 5 points at 8 minutes into the second quarter, and it's 6-2 to 7-1. It's right on here. Looking forward to the rest of the afternoon if it's going to be this standard.
Yeah, you just seen the players, they come off. It's very warm out there. They're certainly blowing. There's no doubt about that.
Yes.
They'll certainly earn it by the end of the day. It is a high tempo game. Up and about, balls move, plenty of ball movement. Also saying that they have plenty of good tackles also. So we're in the middle of the ground. Pat Lally throws the ball into the turf again. Up they go. This time Crowley and Norton, they've done battle all day. No one gets a clear tap there now. Chapman had a great year for the Hawks, he has. On the left boot, goes out towards the half-forward line. Leading the race, the ball is Hillier, the last goal kicker for Cardiff. But the boundary line is too close. And we're going to have a boundary throw. And on the far wing, 6-2-38, Cardiff, trailing Warner's Bay, 7-1-43. midway through the second quarter.
Warners Bay finding it difficult to get past the centre circle at the moment. Cardiff are doing a good job.
McKenna gets a
Speak
kick
of the
over his
devil.
shoulders. It goes over there. Fitzgerald's going to lead out there in with Mayo. The boundary line's too close again.
Need to have more structure in their play, though, Warners Bay. That was just a kick in haste forward, just over the shoulder.
Just about getting that clear, that really good clearance, isn't it? We're creating that space. Cardiff have done that very well. They've shut down their space, taken away just really the pressure and the applied pressure.
Yes.
Always think they have to get a hurry. They haven't got the time. There's Roach off the outside of the boot. Might fall all right, though, but Norton coming back there now is Krause. He's picked up plenty of it. The left boot, he goes off the side of the boot. Luke Roach is going to be his target with Regan Bow there. Good 1-1, 2 good young ones. Good step by Roach. Right boot, he goes there. It's well played. Really good play by Luke Roach. And it's going to be Cale Fitzgerald's going to go back. He's kick one. I reckon Luke Roach, he's been involved in at least 3 goal assists so far.
Very poised there under pressure. Very poised, very calm. You're right, lots of goal assists for Luke.
Takes no time out that Fitzgerald, but he's pushed it across if it makes it. I don't think it's going to make the distance. Off hands, through from behind. First score of the quarter. This time for Warners Bay. Must say, a really good crowd in today. 40th anniversary for the Bulldogs. And Cardiff looking to me right. They've certainly got great representation too.
Yep, good vocal crowd, Gary.
So it's going to be Koshin. Looks to bring the ball.
Another mini huddle, Gary.
Another one. Goes out short. Norton's going to be the one there. Dropped the mark. He probably should have taken. Lennon is tackled. He tries to get rid of it. Puts the ball on the ground. He's going to allow McGuinness in there. He's chased by Sheldon. But the boundary line will see the action again. It's going to have another boundary throw in. A lot of play on the far side of the ground at the moment.
Yes. Not much on our flank.
Tapped by Norton, wins it over the back there. Lennon should come in and pick it up. Once again, handball doesn't find his target. His tackle goes back to David Grant. He's been very good with the Hawks. He does the barrel over the head. It's going to go Wibble there. McCormick's there again. He has a fend off. Good handball. The kicker comes to Burns on the right boot. Snaps at the goals. Misses to the right.
I think you called that very well at the start. Wivell was open. He could have looked for Wivell there. Wivell, a handball to Wivell and a draw, and he's running into an open goal, Gary. So.
Yeah, making the most of your opportunities.
You do.
Arguably, Warners Bay's best player this game so far, Hardman, just coming back on the field, Gary, sorry.
The most dangerous forward, that's for sure, is Crotty. Kicked out there. Prentice flies there with Sheldon. Taps it out there as Hillier. He's kicked the last goal for the Hawks. Can he make it 2 in a row? It's going to fall short. Wibble against Crotty. Through for another behind. It's all the Hawks at the moment. 6-4 40, 7-2 44. 4 points the margin at the moment in favour of the home side, the Warners Bay Bulldogs.
He'll kick it straight into the middle of that pack.
There he goes there. Target's going to be McCormack. Good hands there by the big fella. Comes down to Norton. Gets a one-handed handball. Yeah, good pick up by Darryl Luck.
Didn't miss that one.
Didn't miss it. That's
Perfect
right.
position he was for that decision.
Yeah. Mentioned last week, I reckon he's umpiring as good as he has been. He's been umpiring for a long time.
He's consistent, you know. He's consistent. He gets himself in the right spot, which is what you would want from an umpire at this level.
Yeah, it's Turner. He's going to go out the wing. Krause is his target. Up there, big fly by Chapman. Can't take it. David Grant roving the ball. Get the handball over the high tackle there.
Shoulder.
Tackle there. And probably a little crude.
Yeah, it was. It was over the shoulder.
So it's going to be Grant. He's going to take the ball on centre wing. Kicks to the centre. So up they fly again. Roach comes over the back. Can't take the mark. Going to allow Sheldon. He goes one way, goes two. Gets a quick handball. Back it comes to Lennon. Lennon on the right boot. Burns is his target. Good spoil from behind by Rocco. Hits the ground there as Wibble. Out of bounds for a boundary throw in. Forward pocket. Cardiff's end of the ground. They've done all the attacking so far in this second quarter.
Crotty doing a good job on Wivell in the last 15-20 minutes. Wivell needs to start imposing himself more in the game.
He only has just come back on the ground, though. So probably not hard when you're on the bench, but
fair.
As Norton taps it over the head there, off the ground, McCormack. Picked up this time by Crotty. He's tackle, puts the ball on the ground. Plenty of players in there at the moment. They try and force it forward. Going to be a ball up deep in the forward pocket. Cardiff's end of the ground. Need to turn this dominance into goals. Tapped by Norton. Too many Cardiff players put their hands on that one. Comes out the back there. Can't take that is Roach. Gibson can't do it. So Roach gets a hurry kick off the left boot. Lennon's going to pick it up. Another handball that doesn't find its target there. So Carrara gets a kick there from McGuinness. Sits in there. Ryman attacks the ball. The coach for Warners Bay. He gets a quick handball off to Deverell. Well done by Ryman. So Deverell on the right boot. Open forward line. Harbin's going to take it into the centre circle. He's got Roach running. He's got Bartlam running. He should be able to find Bartlett if he kicks there. Also running in the centre is Luke Roach. He's open if Bartlett can find him. On the right boot he goes. There's a wobbly kick, but it should be find him as well.
Good running.
Length field. We go right back to the half-back line. A 50-50 ball contest won by Ryman. And a good handball off. And they were able to take the length of the field there. And it's going to end up with Roach having a shot from goal 15 metres out.
Luke Roach ran a long way to get in position for that ball. Good running. Good open field play by Warners Bay. Excellent.
Yeah, use the spare man very well. So Roach needs to convert now. Off the boot. Looks pretty good. A good response by Warners Bay. Cardiff had been dominating, but Warners Bay get a quick response and slip the margin now out to 10 points.
BLK. BLK is the major sponsor of the Black Diamond AFL, as well as being the official apparel supplier to the Richmond Tigers, Western Bulldogs, GWS Giants, Adelaide Crows, Gold Coast Suns and Brisbane Lions. BLK, beyond limits known.
Yeah, so after a great period of dominance by Cardiff, we've been going, how long in this quarter?
15 minutes
15
now,
minutes,
Bob.
and they've dominated just about for all of it. And also, it was just a 50-50 ball. They worked the ball deep. It was a lot of action going on in the goal square and a hurry kick, but good work by Ryman.
Quick hands, very quick, slick hands by Ryman to open the whole field up.
So Norton up against Crawley. Good work by Crawley, get that right. As Norton goes to the ground, trying to do his own roving. He does, can't quite get it out. However, it's still in there. We have another ball up now. They force the ball out there. Good kick by Fitzgerald. Like the way he goes in hard after the ball also. But this time we'll have a ball up. So in the centre circle again. Crawley and Norton, they've done all the rucking there. Norton gets his tap down. Chapman tackle there. It's going to fall for Prentice, however. He gets a quick handball off to Rocco. Over there to Hardman. Dropped the mark there. He should have taken good perceived pressure that time from Mayo. Spinks picks it up, puts the afterburners on. Left boot comes out there looking for Bartlam there with Coach. And Bartlam uses good use of the body. He swings on the left boot off the side. They a great tackle. Time by Boba. Bartlam butters up the second time. Another underground kick. Sits for Ryman. Goes by my
shoulder.
high tackle. Good work there by Bartlam. Good second efforts there.
Yes, second effort. After a good defensive play by Cardiff, Bartlam butted up on his left and got it into the hot spot and free kick resulting.
Yeah, just put the pressure on there. So Ryman had a good couple of minutes here if he can convert this to Coach. Strikes the ball. I think he's missed it off the side. No, looks pretty good. John Sullivan goes back. Signals a goal. He made him work for it. But Ryman kicks the first goal, his first goal, and back-to-back goals there for the Bulldogs. Gives them that bit of breathing space after Cardiff had dominated the first half of the quarter.
Belmont 16-footers Sailing Club. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16 is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook, the home of the Black Diamond AFL.
Yeah, so they've been able to respond pretty well there after being under pressure. And just those couple of goals there certainly have just been able to stand. They got that 16-point margin again. And after I would have said Cardiff dominated for the first 15. So Roach down. They're going to get another centre clearance there. A good fist comes out, but it sits there now. Couldn't take it. That was cross. Turner's in there, but it's going to be picked up this time by Deverell on the right boot. Looking there for Ryman. Up goes Coach and punches the ball from behind there. Good defensive play, but Deverell follows up his own ball. Shows off, goes on the right boot. Looking for a short kick in there. Can't find Krause coming out there. Good defensive play there by Regan. A handball out. They're going to run it out again. Coach and over to Gibson. Gibson's going to run into Turner. Gets around Turner. Drops the ball. Does the old drop kick. Gives a bit unconventional, but it worked all right. McCormack goes in there. Also going in there is Fitzgerald. He's immediately tackled. Good tackle applied there that time by, might be Gibson. I don't know why he didn't get a free kick.
Again, Gary, the chain handball's not really working for them. They're just getting caught up with too many of them.
Holding the ball this time, Apprentice, and it's going to be Gibson. Goes out wide. Going to be Burns is going to be his target. Or Bartlam had to go for that one, but Burns then dropped the mark to leave him off the hook there. Handballs over the top from McCormick. Back to Sheldon. Back it comes to McCormick. Gets away from Rocco on the left boot. He goes. Who's coming out playing from behind his Wivel? Well done, Dean Crotty. Picks it up. Well done by the assistant coach. Not the best kick, however, but he did the hard work earlier. It's going to sit for Roach. Good work by Gibson. Puts the body on there. Hillier. Back it comes there. Handball over top. Carraro. Back to Hillier again. Handball's putting him under more pressure. They're going backwards. In fact, there. There's Bow there. He's immediately tackled there. Ball goes to the ground. They've turned it over, and Deverell, he finds Newburn. He's just come on the ground. On the wing there. He's got Hardman leading through the middle. He looks to find him, and he does. Good kick. Handball again, mate. Turnover.
Yep.
So Hardman got plenty of look for Spinks. Touch ball off the boot. Spinks still picks it up, though. He comes to the tackle, gets a hurried handball. Back it comes to Hardman on the right boot. Swings around, has a shot at goal. He's called it back. Missed anyway, so he's called it back. No advantage paid.
I think it's a
sling,
Gary.
Spinks.
Sorry, Gary. I think it might have been a sling tackle there, possibly. Looking from the umpire's action there.
Yep. So it's going to be Spinks.
Kicking from around or about the arc, Gary? Am I right in saying?
No, I think he's a bit closer than that. I reckon. He's probably
40.
Yeah, probably 40 out. We'll test him though. He's not the longest kick. A handball's off the roach.
This bloke can
Lazy
kick him
work.
that far.
Gee, they've let him off there.
Back.
Oh, mark taken by Krause over the head there. Good overhead mark. He's going to go back there now. Cute angle.
Check side kick coming, I'd reckon.
Would think so. Just goes round slightly on the check side. Kicks it right across. Got it on the fat side of the ball. Out of bounds on the full. Maybe best on ground. Krause probably deserved a
Been
goal.
very strong.
Up there with Hardman, I think, Gary. For Warners Bay, anyhow.
Yep.
And Hillier and Chapman have been good. Gran for Cardiff.
Yep, they have.
Crawley's also been good for Warners Bay.
So tight down the line there they go. Roach against heads over the back there now to Chad Mayer. Just come on the ground. On the right boot he goes. McCormick's going to be his target.
Pushing the back.
Unrealistic attempt. The free kick's going to go the way of Dean Crotty. So Crotty. Right, kicks in there now. It's going to fall there for Sheldon. He's going to be immediately tackled by Spinks. Back it comes to Roach on the left boot. Do a dangerous area there. Good work by Hardman there on O'Regan. Play on should be the call. Picked up by McGuinness now. A handball right over the top. Krause runs in the goal. Todd Krause converts it, and the Bulldogs 3 on the trot and in total control at the moment.
Yes, they are.
Sorry, GE Industrial Solutions. GE Industrial Solutions, partnering with the mining community in the Hunter for the past 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Also proud sponsor of the BDAFL women's competition.
So that's 4 goals in a row, Dave.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and that was what after we mentioned earlier, the dominance by Cardiff, but they've just been able to turn it around. Get clean hands on the ball. Remember we said 5 or so minutes ago they weren't able to get any clean ball, and they've done that now. They're just perseverance and a little bit of good fortune. Not so much good fortune, but good play in front. Got them a goal, and that just lifted their spirits.
And Warners Bay's running the Mosquito fleet of Spinks, Hardman, and McGuinness are starting to cut ribbons through that defence in Cardiff.
Yeah. And turnovers. There's the handball turnovers from Cardiff, just really hurting them at the moment. As Norton, they're going to try and get a clearance out of here. It comes back there, just the pressure being applied now. Handball from Gallagher, out it comes there now. Carrara, handball back to Bow. Another one missed the target there, just the pressure, and Spinks turns it over. Inside 50 they go again. A spearing pass. Eubank comes out, touched off the boot. It's going to open the door there on the left boot. Is Fitzgerald. Misses to the left. It's just their pressure. They're just turning the ball over. They're able to lay the tackles and turn the ball over.
Cardiff can't get an easy kick at the moment. Everything's under enormous pressure.
Yeah. And just getting him, that play there coming out of the centre, that would have forced them back 10 or 15 metres.
Looking at a pack huddle. Small. Yep. Going to kick. Oh, he'll have to kick it this right in the middle.
23 points. Half-time probably can't come quick enough for Cardiff.
No.
Unless they're going to get a goal.
Need the long break, Gary.
They do. So long kick comes out there. McMahon's going to be a target. He can't take it. Comes over the back to Turner. He's immediately tackled. Comes out, slips out the back there. Try to take the ball there with McGuinness. Going to have a ball up. 55 metres out from goal. Warners Bay currently leading by 23 points. 23 minutes gone. Second quarter.
Krause will try and get himself free here at the stoppage.
Tap there. Back it comes to Turner. Drop the ball. Is going to allow Max Hillier in. Handball that comes to Chapman. So they hold the ball.
Just dropped it.
Good work there. Come there. Free kick goes to Prentice. And then they spread out. Krause spreads out wide there. He takes the mark in front of Hillier. Then plays on quickly. A spearing kick in there Looking down there for Hardman up against Mayo. Could be, no mark was paid there. Mayo, I think he had the first punch. Play on's a call, however. Bowes goes in there. Also Roach handball. Here comes Hardman. He's kicked 3. Hardman on the right boot. He's kicked behind.
Just didn't have enough time to get himself fully balanced there and kicked the ball, shanked it a touch.
Just had a look there in that last bit of play that come out. Cardiff's first intention when they get the ball, their first thought process is a handball. That is, every time they're looking for a handball, no matter what position they're in the ground, the first thing to do is looking to handball it off.
And it's going to take a bit of a change in their mind if they're going to do something different in the second half and think, okay, what's my best option rather than going handball automatically.
Yeah.
Plays on here.
So Koshat, that's a horrible kick there. It's going to sit there. It doesn't go. They've got two players go for it there. Carraro's one. Regan was the other. See that back for Hardman. Always in danger. He's got him for a throw, has he?
He's got him for throwing that ball.
Throwing it, yeah.
He's got Hardman for throwing that. It's
throwing it to himself.
Well, that's what he's just...
So whether he's got him with it, whether he tapped it up.
Whether he tapped it up with an open hand.
Yeah.
Umpire was right there.
Yep. Carraro kicks it out wide there. Sheldon up against Roach. Good battle between two classy players. And the boundary line, Roach is happy to see it. I'm sure Sheldon's happy to see the ball go over the line as well.
Jack Roach moving all right there. Can't miss those boots, Jack.
So Crowley gets it down this time. Crawley gets it to back. Turner goes in. He wanted that a little bit more than Murphy that time. He gets a handball out this time to rock over to Warner. Sorry, Tristan called you a couple of times. Back up there. Good use of the body by Hardman. Out the back it comes. McGuinness has a bounce.
Should handball.
Through there goes. Runs into goal. He likes it. They're playing a good brand of footy here now. And Warners Bay, 5 goals on the trot. And they slip the margin now. Gets out to a 5-goal lead.
Wow.
Wilson Security. Wilson Security is Australia's largest and most innovative security provider, delivering a wide range of services to the diverse range of customers. For all your security needs, call Wilson Security on 1300 Wilson.
Gary, we were talking earlier on about the smalling running players from Warners Bay. They've Hardman and McGuinness now have 5 between them.
Yeah, and you throw Spinks in the mix there as
excellent.
well. They've been very good. They just you got Todd Krause and Roach there. They're mid-sized players are just doing exceptionally well at the moment and just providing that run. And that was a good bit of play there by Tristan Warner on debut as well. So
it was.
So good poise. So they're just opening them up a little bit at the moment. So Norton punches it forward there. Coming out there to me that time was Chapman. Warner overruns the ball at this time. Chapman picks it up, however, but that time the kick's taken there by Brackenbury. He kicks it up there. Roach comes up there. Good spoil by Koshin. Who's there? The Rovers are coming down there. The big fella's doing the own Rover now. The back it comes out of Rocco. Kick. Roach is going to come in there and win that. He wanted that ball a little bit more than anyone else. He gets it and plays on. He's got Prentice there as well. Prentice runs through 50. Kicks out there. Not the best kick. Come there. Should be able to take the mark there as O'Regan. Good work by the Irishman. He has a missed opportunity from Warners Bay.
Yes, it was.
As the siren sounds at half-time. And after was a quarter of 2 halves that time. Cardiff dominated early, couldn't put on the scoreboard. Warners Bay got control and banged through 4 late goals. So here we go at half-time. It's Warners Bay 11-4-70, leading Cardiff 6-4-40.
Goal kickers, Gary, for Warners Bay. Jack Hardman 3, David McGuinness 2, James Newburn, Luke Roach, Marty Ryman, Todd Krause and Cale Fitzgerald have singles each for Warners Bay. For Cardiff, 6 individual goal kickers, David Grant, Max Hellier, Josh Murphy, Jackson McMahon, Aaron Wivel and Tristan McCormick on return, Gary.
Yeah, so look, 30 points of margin, and they've just done in the last 10 minutes effectively. Warners Bay is very even up till then. They've come out, kicked those late goals and really started to dominate. Don't know whether the heat had something to do with it. The smaller players certainly come in and dominated, but certainly got the ascendancy as we go into half time. And look, we'll be back with 10 minutes with the third quarter.
Car 33, proceed to level 2, check on its service.
Command, this is Car 33. I'm going
Car 33, proceed to level 2, check on its service.
Command, this is Car 33. I'm going on my break.
Perfect, we have a visual.
Okay. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Just some scores for you at just before play commences in the second half. Into the women's division, Warners Bay 5-4-34 just defeated Cardiff 4-6-30. That was last night. Killarney Vale 1-3-9 defeated by Nelson Bay 14-8-92. Gosford 21-19 1-4-5 to Singleton 0. Newcastle City 12-12-84 to Wyong Lakes 0-0-0. And Maitland 10-12-72 defeated Lake Macquarie 4-4-28. Into second division, we have Muswellbrook 19-14 1-8 here over Warners Bay 4-1-25. Terrigal of Oka 12-15-87 to Killarney Vale 6-6-42. Gosford 14-8-92, a good win over Singleton 10-8-68. And Newcastle City in the late game 16-19 1-1-5 defeated Nelson Bay 9-4-58. Into first division, into games that are completed, Newcastle City 15-12 102 to Wyong Lakes 4-6-30. Warners Bay 18-12 120 defeated Cardiff 3-5-23. Terrigal of Oka 29 goals 187 to Killarney Vale 106. At half time here, Maitland 100. Oh, that's final score, is it? Thank you, Gary. Maitland 147 have thrashed Lake Macquarie 26. And at half time in Adcock Park, in an excellent game of footy, Singleton 6-2-38 defeating Gosford 5-6-36. Here, of course, it's 70 to Warners Bay up by 30 points. And at quarter time, back at Adelaide Street Oval, Mr. Birkinshaw, it's great to see football back at Adelaide Street and Tumbiumbi. Terrigal of Oka 3-3-21, leading Killarney Vale 1-1-7. And Gary's got a score for me here in first grade at Newcastle No. 1 Sports Ground. Newcastle City away to a flyer. They are 4-3 in the 3 o'clock start. 4-3-27 to Nelson Bay, 2 behind. So that's a full update for you, Gary, of all scores as we stand.
Yeah, and Mitch Crawford's kicked the first 3 goals for Newcastle City.
He'd be getting lots of ball, reading the ball off the pack and using his great speed, and no doubt.
No Courtney Knight for Newcastle
Courtney
City today.
Knight having a day off, okay.
No, he's had a bit of an incident with a tree, a palm tree, and actually spiked himself in the thumb and needed an operation to get it out. So he's out.
Awful. I hope good luck with the recovery there for Courtney.
His brother Mitch described him as accident prone. Probably how he described it. He didn't use the word unfortunate. He said he's just accident prone, and that's what happened when you get office people trying to do manual labour. Is how he described it.
Yes.
Well, we've got some work to do here. The Cardiff Hawks. They're about to start the third quarter. 30 points the margin there. How are they going to turn it around, Lucas?
I think they've just got to look for the kicks out of the back line. Maybe too many handballs.
Good call.
Gary?
Certainly too many handballs. Respect possession would be a word I would use. As McKenna in the ruck against Norton. This time, Warner's baking the right of screen. It's going to be Turner. Handball the back. It comes there now to Fitzgerald, Liam Fitzgerald. Spinks is going to be in there, going down to Gibson. Gets it back there now to Koshin. Koshin switches it across there to Mayo. Up against Harbin. Free kick there to Mayo. High contact. And it's going to be Chad Mayo on the half-back flank for the Hawks. Kick doesn't find his target. Hilly then handball the back. It comes to Mayo. Goes in short again. Doesn't find the target in, but Gibson's got plenty of time. Right boot he goes there. Good lead coming up there by McCormick. Pushed in the back. Play on to Corby. He's able to get himself. Back it comes to Hillier. Hillier into Gibson. Back it comes to Hillier again. Right boot. Where's his next target going to be? It's out there and finding out there.
Is it Grant?
Is Chapman.
Chapman, is it right?
So Nick Chapman on the half-forward flank. I think the card need to keep in mind. They're 30 points behind. They don't have to make it up all in one chunk. They've got 2 quarters still to go. The high flies required there. Coming out with McMahon, but Waters Bay got the numbers back. Smothered off the boot there. Going to should fall here for Carraro. The hurry kick on the right boot. Has he got the distance? Burns there, takes the mark. Good start by the Hawks. Burns takes a mark in the goal square. Good work coming there. Good hurry kick in there by Jared Carraro. And Tom Burns from right on the goal line will go back and kick the first goal of the third quarter and more importantly reduce the margin to 4 goals.
Very important start for Cardiff.
Good goal by Burns, his first of his day. It's what the Hawks needed. They need to keep chipping away at the margin. It's back to 24 points early in the third quarter.
Wilson Security. Wilson Security is Australia's largest and most innovative security provider, delivering a wide range of services to a diverse range of customers. For all your security needs, call Wilson Security on 1300 Wilson.
Also, Wilson Security, sponsor of the Bar TV, our coverage today. So we thank Wilson Security. Also thank Bar TV, the best in the business. Fantastic pictures as you're seeing in front of you there, Dave.
Yes, Gary.
Looks a bit dark what you're looking at, though.
Yes, Gary.
Well, no doubt he'll be knocking it off the desk any minute soon.
As dark as Richmond and Collingwood's chances of getting into the AFL 8 this year, Gary.
Not that light, mate. So anyway, back in the middle of the ground. Ruckman do battle. Roach in the ruck this time for Warner's Bay. So it comes down there to Kraus. He can't take it. Good pressure from Hillier.
Tackle.
Just having a look at the bench here. Can't they get it out there quickly? They come back. Handball out. O'Neill. Back it comes to Gibson on the left boot. He goes there. Leaves there. Punch comes from Crotty. Probably could have taken the mark. There's Crawley. I just wondered why he wasn't in the ruck. Handball back to Deverill. Good sweeping handball by Crawley. Deverill with time. Go there. Bartlam's going to be his target in front of Koshin. Bit loose there, Nick Koshin. So Bartlam between wing and half forward. Harbin's there. Newburn makes a lead also. Off the right boot. Horrible kick by Bartlam. Out of bounds. Will work out all right though.
His is an interesting story coming down from the mid-north coast every week and working up there. A lot of travel. He's obviously very dedicated.
Yeah, worked for Port Macquarie. Been with Warner's Bay for many years. Been a great servant for the Bulldogs. At 40 metres around from the Warner's Bay goal. 24 points of margin. Good boundary throwing again. Ruckman do battle. Norton taps it down there. Gets it back there to Hillier. On the left boot he goes. McCormack's going to be. It's going to go over his head. Crowley at centre half back there. McCormack though. Gee, does just equally as good work. David Grant, if he gets it, he goes. He fumbled at the opportune time. So the big man says, I'll get it. On the left boot he goes. It's going to fall short there as McMahon comes out to meet the ball. So does Brackenbury. Had the chance to go straight through that one there. In the back there. Free kick's going to go there to McMahon. Probably could have went a bit harder at that one, Dave.
Yes.
Going to be McMahon's kick there. Right, but he goes. He sits it up high. High fly is going to be needed. It's going to be Chapman, the little person. He can't take the mark over. Roving the ball beautifully there. That time it was Gibson. He snaps it around. That is class from Gibson.
Yes, that is.
Great goal. He's not a 10-game representative player for nothing, and Gibson makes it back-to-back goal for the Hawks.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort. Pullman Magenta Shores Resort is an exceptional 5-star resort set on 52 acres on the New South Wales Central Coast. Nestled between the pristine waters of the Pacific Ocean, Tuggerah Lakes, and surrounded by a national park, this resort has been designed to complement its spectacular location. This luxurious resort by Accor Hotels has been designed to offer guests everything: impeccable service, amazing on-site facilities, sophisticated dining options, modern villa-style accommodation, and spectacular event spaces. Also proud BDAFL sponsor of the Run Against Violence program, Gary.
Yeah, Run Against Violence. During the week we're at Gosford.
Saw that.
Very impressive 400 metre runner there. Tommy Pavola, store gift runner. He actually is. He had to withdraw, and he said his goal is actually to win stall.
One of the best things about Easter Monday is turning on the traditional coverage. It's great, Gary. Fantastic part of Western Central Victoria. Great day.
Spends all summer racing in the professional gift races.
Must race at Lavington as well then, no doubt.
Yeah, although I don't think they do Lavington anymore.
Really?
No. He said a couple of years ago he won Lithgow and Temora back-to-back.
Okay.
So, but no, stall gift. He won a heat in a stall gift 2 years ago, was injured this year, but he says his goal there, he just needs to get a decent mark. As Grant, he's run like he's at the stall gift as well. 1, 2 bounces. Handballs over the top of McCormack. Back to Grant. Das Houndhouse. No.
He's missed. That would have been Das Houndhouse for sure, boss.
Just missed
for sure.
Good play. But don't worry about Das Houndhouse. It would have been really good for the Hawks.
Yes.
They certainly got once again.
17.
Dominating again the first half of the quarter. Need to make it again.
5.5 minutes in, Gary. 17 points in front, Warner's Bay. Hello, runner.
A runner. Yeah, that's a Warner's Bay runner. That's going to be a free kick. It's going to go the way.
Gary, so in that situation, the runner has to be basically outside at the edge of the boundary in that situation.
No, he's just got to be outside the 50.
Outside the, so he's obviously sprung him inside the arc.
Yeah, so he's inside the arc. So Hillier, right, but goes there. Good lead coming out there. Finds Murphy. He does. Good kick. Good mark. Just costly, isn't it?
Very much so.
He's going to get an opportunity now as Murphy. So he'll be 30 metres out from goal.
I often wondered how John Barnes could actually be a runner in the AFL, Gary, but he was.
He did a good job. I don't think it mattered then.
Well, thankfully in Barnes' case.
So left boot Murphy comes there, pushes it across, burns at the back, doesn't fly. However, McCormack.
What a
great
grab!
I think he was third in line then. Took a fantastic grab.
Wrong side
for his left boot. But tell you what, irrespective of the result, this has been a great.
Oh, what a recovery!
A real boost for the Hawks.
Maybe he can channel his inner Buddy Franklin from here, Gary.
Yes.
Inner Buddy Franklin.
Yeah, check side. He doesn't look like he's going check side. He actually looks like he's going to kick that in normal drop punt fashion.
So he comes in to love it when they back themselves that way.
He's
So
done
I
it.
love that when they just run straight through, run straight out. None of this fancy stuff, Dave. Let's go back to the old ways. Beat him out of the game for 3.5 years, but now he's got 2 goals on the board, and the Hawks 3 goals in a row, and the margin is back
11.
there now to 11 points. Oh, no, sorry, we'll take that back. He's missed.
Oh, he's missed. I thought that was the goal. I beg your pardon.
Really need to work on the goal umpire because he actually ran back to the middle of the goal.
That's what I thought.
But anyway, take that back there. Still a nice kick there. So as Norton takes the mark. Right boot. Where's the target going to be? Burns is the target. Up he goes. Can't take the mark. Good kick out there coming from Rocco into an open space there. Should sit up there for Lennon. He does, but goes there. Good work taken there might have been by Prentice as well. Stole the ball off him. Lennon lays the tackle. Then Lennon steals the ball off him. He looks to go back. We'll go back another way. A wild handball to Spriggs. Handball to back there to Cross. Back to Sheldon. Back to Chapman. Look out. There we go
Too
again.
many
5
handballs.
handballs. And they hit the ground. Two of those 5 handballs hit the ground, and Roach gets there. Tackle that time by Cross.
That's up downfield.
That's ill-disciplined play.
And he's away.
Anyway,
Spinks is
here comes
away.
Spinks.
No.
Oh, gee, lucky there. That's just ill-discipline.
Pulled him back.
Totally.
That just hurts your side when you've had the run of the play. That there, just
Coat
go
hanger
back.
him. I'd put him off and have a quiet word there. That's affected his team with basically selfish play, Gary.
5 handballs through the middle. 2 of them hit the ground. So it was Roach. Go there. They got the numbers back there. Good spoil there. How's it going to sit there? Coach Roach is going to run straight through. Well done by Luke Roach. Should be a ball up there. Well done by the youngster. He took at it, full-chested.
We're sitting right next to the Cardiff bench and all of officials here, Gary, and even they were saying with that chain of handballs, now, meaning kick. They
Yeah.
couldn't get it done.
There's Norton there up against Crawley. McKenna slaps it off the ground, going hard there against Roach. Regan Bow handball, no one in particular. David Grant's going in there, probably arguably Cardiff's best player at the moment. He gets it, boundary line, out of bounds. Boundary throw in, half-foot flank. Warners Bay into the ground. 16 points the margin at the moment. The Bulldogs in front of a very enthusiastic crowd of supporters from both clubs. Warners Bay celebrating their 40th anniversary. Cardiff would like nothing more than to spoil their neighbouring rival. Going to be a free kick there. It's going to be down the ground.
I think there might be a
Maybe
report here.
Might be Roach who could be in trouble here. We didn't actually see that.
Luke or Jake? I'm not
Maybe
quite
Luke,
sure.
I think it is.
Okay. Need to have some calm heads in there, Gary. No,
Yeah.
they don't need to have players rubbed
Yeah.
out.
Luke Roach is just here, boys, so it might be
He's
Jake.
gone for the card. And now
There
he's
is
put the
someone-
card back into his pocket. Interesting play there. You saw the umpire actually went for the card. He
That's why
actually
as soon
pulled the card out. Marked there by McCormack.
We've got to come back. I swear I saw that umpire go straight to his back pocket.
Yeah,
Boss.
me too.
I really did.
So McCormack. There,
on
floats
the
out there, out of bounds on the full. Probably first mistake he's made today, McCormack.
Leadership needed right here, right now, Gary. This game's up for grabs. They
Yep.
don't need any undisciplined play.
Kick of the center, should sit there now. Norton takes a mark again. He's been very good today. Norton handballs it off. Away they go. Koshin. Little short kick there. Chapman should take the mark there, and he does. He now just rolls around through the centre
He's
on
on
the
his
left
own.
boot.
No.
Goes where Roach flies over the back there. Misses his Hoff. Taken there by Murphy. Goes one way. Holding the
Gone.
ball. That was probably one he had to give off.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's going to
Come
be
here,
Roach.
Jake.
Deverell's out here on his own on the wing. McCormack goes back there. Deverell takes the mark on his chest. Moving quickly is
Good
Crotty.
running,
Crotty
Crotty.
getting away. He
Crotty.
goes. He's got McGuinness with him, but Crotty on the right boot. Good use of the ball, Norman. Newburn leaves it out. Good one-on-one contest down there with O'Regan. Over the back it goes there now to O'Sullivan. Sullivan gets it out there to Hilly. He takes the mark on the centre wing, and away go the Hawks. Right boot. Sheldon, his target. Good spoil there by Rocco. He then recovers the best as well. Swings onto the right boot. Goes inboard. Jake Roach should take the mark in front of Lennon, and he does.
I bet you Jake won't handball it.
He switches the ball across, and Crotty should take the mark. Good disposal there. Crotty holds up. Wants to get it
Crawley
around
on.
there. He got numbers there in Crowley, but David Grant's going to pick it up. McGuinness is there with him. Offering support there is Spriggs. Spriggs there. David Grant keeps it. Ducks his head.
Ducked his head.
Not holding the
Could
ball.
be in trouble here.
Could be in trouble.
No, very, very good decision there. Ducked his head. He led with the head.
Clearly.
Certainly no free kick there. Well done. Great umpiring by Darryl Luck. Really good. There's Norton. Goes there, McGuinness. Handball it back to Turner. Turner picks it up. Gets a quick handball to Crowley. Crawley, sorry. Back it comes to Crotty on the right boot. Swings around nicely. Deverell, good one-on-one. Good mark by Deverell.
Wow.
Good
What a
contest
mark.
by Norton. But Deverell there plays on. Good
Touched.
work. Great desperation by Norton. Really good work there. He comes back there. Hardman's got it. Gets around Deverell. Gets around also.
Kick it,
Sullivan on
son.
the left boot. Misses to the short side. Someone's breaking into someone's car behind us.
Doesn't help when you're trying to broadcast, does it, Gary?
The miss there by Hardman.
Crotty's been good for Warner's Bay.
Very good,
today,
yeah,
Gary,
very
I
good.
think.
He kept Wivel virtually. He's only kicked the one goal early on. High flyers there. Good mark by Chapman. High flyer, the smallest man in that pack, takes the mark. So Chapman at centre half back comes towards the broadcast side. McCormack's his target. Crowley's over the back there. Going in there is O'Neill. Also going there is Rocco. He gets a handball out in the mid-space. Roach is going to pick it up. He's going to sweep a handball back to Krause. Krause is going to get. He's got plenty of time. Half back and wing. Kicks to the half forward. Mayo goes in. Spoils it there. Well done by Mayo. Deverell overruns the ball. Spinks goes in there and then goes without it. Spriggs picks it up. Handball. Back it comes to Carraro. Back to Mayo. A sweeping handball to McCormack. Shows the ball one way. Gets around Ryman. And then kicks it. It's going to stay in there, though. I thought it was out of bounds at one stage. O'Neill meets the ball full-chested. Nick Chapman gets it. Good Shepherd coming by Norton. Chapman on the left boot. Kicks to Linda Burns' direction. Up he goes there. Ball hits the down. Who's got the Rovers? Warren has got it. Shows good poise. Handball off the Hoff. He goes one way. Puts the ball on the ground. Getting the toe. Pokes it to McGuinness. He's tackled as well. This is better by the Hawks. McMahon's got it. Swings onto the right boot. He handballs it. Then it comes to Koshin. Right boot he goes. Murphy's the target. Warner there. Murphy takes the mark.
Good football, Cardiff.
I'll argue the handball that come out there to Koshin, though. It comes there because he was in the same position to swing on the right, but that just gives an extra few seconds for the forward to be covered. If you've got the chance, what you do there is about getting the ball into your forward line quicker. But Murphy has worked out all right. That was Murphy's going to have a shot on goal to bring the margin back to 11 points, 17 at the moment. Left boot. Strikes the ball, kicks through the ball.
Looks
it. Very good. Hang on, we've got to wait in the goal umpire. He fooled us last
Waiting
time.
this time,
He
yes.
doesn't fool us this time. And great goal to Murphy. His second, margin back to 11 points.
Prime 7. In 2016, Prime 7 has every big game, live and free. Coverage includes 4 games every round on 7, mate, including Friday and Saturday nights and Sunday afternoons. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
Enjoyed watching Prime 7 last night and the footy last night. Geelong put their foot down and showed everybody that they're going to be real chance, especially at the Adelaide Oval. They did a great job, Gary, despite poor kicking.
They should have locked the game up a long time ago.
This game's right on. This right up for grabs in the moving quarter, boss.
Certainly is. Premiership quarter, the third quarter. Burns in the ruck with Crawley. Goes down there is Krause. Turner's going to pick it up in the centre clearance for Warner's Bay. Going out well there is Fitzgerald. He's had a good game as the youngster. Lennon goes in there as well. Good determination. Gets it good. That's his best handball of the day, and that's opened up. Good shepherd by Gibson. Koshin there, but once again he had a bounce, and they're just back under pressure again. But work out all right. A handball again out to Burns. They just cannot string handballs together. They're getting good position. And then spoil it with overuse of the ball as Burns. Grant there too. Good
Pushed
use of the
him out.
body. Touch ball's called. Grant plays on. Handball coming in there to Burns. The big fella through centre half forward. Converts. We've got a 5-point ball game.
Star 104.5 FM. Star 104.5 plays the music we all love and proudly supporters of Black Diamond AFL, Gary.
Certainly are, and look, they're right back in this, even though they're trying their hardest to put themselves under pressure.
Yes.
But Burns there did very well, ran in, was composed. And they're back there, we've got a 5-point ball game. And they're same as what happened in the second quarter. They couldn't convert, they've converted now, and they've got, what's that on the board there? They've kicked 4 unresponded goals there. 16 minutes gone, 5 points. We've got a ball game on our hands here, Dave.
Yes, sounds like the Irish team. Burns, Gibson, Murphy and Burns in this quarter.
Yep. So Burns in the ruck, up against Crawley.
Norton over here next to us, Gary, having a quiet breather. He's earned that.
Crawley just doing on the taps there, coming in there. Good work by Ryman. Dispossessed, however. That's better. They're going in hard there now as McGuinness grabs the ball. Sheldon grabs him. Lally says, I will have the ball. On the other wing.
think Jake Roach might also be over next to us, just having a breather as well at the moment. I think.
Crouchy
he
up
came
high
with-
there. Gets it down there. Hillier going to get there. He's got going back there is Carrara. Carrara then kicks the ball over his head. Gibson's coming out there, but Turner could beat him to it. The ball pitches on its end, though, which should allow Gibson to come in, but the boundary line is too close, and we'll have a boundary throw in. Half forward flank. Warners Bay into the ground. Still the home side on 40th birthday day. Currently still leading by 5 points.
Sorry, Gary. Both the Roaches just having a quick breather with, looks like Luke just about to come onto the field. Yep.
The ball there in dispute. No one's going to be able to get a clearance there, and we're going to call another
Been
ball up.
noticeable today, Gary, that the field umpires have let the scrimmages go and then try to get play moving, and they're just waiting that extra second or so. It's
Yeah,
been good.
not a real fan of that, though.
Okay.
Not a real fan. It just enables people can come in and get engaged in the content in probably a way that they probably don't need to. I'm all for it. Let's get it going. Let's get it up and go. The ball over the back there now. Going back there is Regan Bow. Gets a quick handball ball. Finds the ground. Fitzgerald off the ground. Touched.
That was important.
Yeah, so not a big fan of the scrimmage, Dave, to be honest. We'll leave that for another code.
Very good.
So Koshin, brings the margin now out to
One
one
straight
goal,
kick. Yep.
one straight kick. So Koshin goes the far side, opposite way there.
what a
Nice
kick.
kick there. Goes to Gibson. Good work there to Hardman. And Gibson there. Away they go there. Gets a kick there. Hardman still on the ground there. Up goes McCormick. Up against Bartlam. Bartlam's going to win that there. Gets back there now. It's going to be a race there. Liam Fitzgerald. He's tackled by McCormick. Opens the door for Grant. Over comes to Sheldon. He's got daylight in
finish?
front of him. The veteran on the right
has.
boot. Goal, Sheldon.
Fantastic.
Goal. Hawks scores a level.
Sorry, Gary. I think Warners Bay player. It might be
It's Hardman.
Jack Hardman.
Just had in the contest there. He's just down on the ground. Just there after Gibson took the mark. He went into the marking contest and come out. So, but that was a goal to Sheldon there. It was a very good goal. And they've really responded well. What are the Bulldogs got? They need to come up with something now, Dave.
5 straight unanswered, Gary. They do need to arrest the slide, or else Cardiff's just going to... They've got so much momentum, Gary, which is so important in the modern game.
And I think you go back there. Sheldon's got right in the game now. I think Gibson's been excellent.
Yep.
Around the midfield. Grant, I reckon, has been their best player. So, free kick there. 5 in the square there. So free
Second
kick.
infraction.
Yeah, so free kick to Warners Bay, and Roach runs off half back, gets the ball in there. Who's the high flyer? Newburn's down there. Good spoil over the back. Here's it go. Hardman, he's up and about. Best way, no, free kick.
Jimmy going to get a kick here?
No, free kick against Hardman.
Other way.
It's going to go the way to Chad Mayo. Good to see Hardman, he's up and about. So Mayo. Sheldon's going to be his target. The free kick
blocked
there to
out.
Sheldon. That's very, very good play by Sheldon then. He dummied as if he was
Veteran.
about to take the mark.
Veteran
Roddy ran
play.
into him.
Knew exactly what he was
Here it
doing.
goes
didn't
there
he?
now. Chapman, good chase by Rose. Chapman on the boot though. Has he found a target? He has. He's found Wivel.
Dormant for 2 quarters, yes.
Yeah.
He owes him a kick.
Down there. Oh, no, it's going to be turned over. This is
All the
just
way back
ill.
here?
It's going to be a free kick shot on goal. It's going to be against Newburn.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
free kick.
okay.
That is just, yeah.
So there's been some argy-bargy back
Yeah,
here, basically.
yeah.
That's what's happened.
It's another discipline
What were we
play.
talking about earlier on?
Yeah.
Discipline?
And there we go. We've got a shot on goal at one end with Wivel. We've got Newburn's going to have a shot on goal at the other.
What a time to have a possible 12-point turnaround,
Why
Gary.
you want to engage in a contact when the ball's 150 metres down the other end of the ground, I'll never know. But the free kick's going to go to Newburn. This could be a 12-point turnaround and give the Bulldogs the lead. So Newburn strikes the ball. Looks pretty good. It's good off the boot. That'll
He's done
liven
it.
the game up, no doubt about that. Newburn kicks his second for the game. And from the Hawks having a shot at one end, the Bulldogs having a shot at the other, and the Bulldogs get the goal, and now they take the lead.
The Entertainment Grounds Central Coast. The Entertainment Grounds has quickly established itself as the premier events location on the Central Coast. The Entertainment Grounds is an indoor and outdoor multi-purpose community facility for functions, events, festivals, weddings, exhibitions, as well as horse racing.
So, yeah, very, very costly.
Very
Plenty of
costly.
banter going on at the moment.
Banter's one way of putting it. It's on for young and old. It's great. It's just a great atmosphere. One straight kick in it. But yes, Gary, we'll have a look at this 20 minutes into the third quarter. I wonder if that's going to be a catalyst for the rest of the day.
Exactly. Has that turned the momentum around?
Indeed.
Big 5 minutes here for the end of the third quarter. Crawley wins the tap down. Chapman's going to pick it up, however. Back it comes there. Good to Regan Bow. Back it comes there now to Gallagher. On the right boot he goes. Through the hands of Crotty. Bartlam comes up and he gets it into the hands. He then moves on to the left boot. Who's his target's going to be there? Luke Roach. Nick Koshin's given him 5 metres all day. Probably paid the price at times. Carraro on the right boot finds O'Neill. O'Neill between wing and half forward. Goes in the direction of Webble. Flyer needed. Up he goes. He could have had a shot the other end. Hits a deck now. Sheldon. He goes in hard after the ball. Crotty goes down. McCormick on the left boot. Sits up there. Norton.
Oh, he's away.
Plays on. Kicks the ball. Kicks the goal.
Wow.
Quick respond by Cardiff. What a game.
Great goal there.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery. Sports Coast Trophy are the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast. They are also proud supporters of the Black Diamond AFL.
Gary, what a fantastic game of football this has been. Cardiff have bounced straight back from that one indiscipline act. It's now at 12-6 apiece. Anyone can win the game. The cool heads will prevail. Cool heads will definitely prevail here.
12 goals Cardiff, 10 goal kickers.
The coach will be very happy with such a thing.
Plenty of forward targets there. That was good play across half back then.
Was
very good.
And they're kicking. When they kick long, they are so much better a football side, Gary. It's noticeable, isn't it, Lucas, when they kick long?
Definitely.
Crawley against Norton. Crawley taps it down there. That's going to fall for Lennon. On the right boot he goes. Another quick inside 50. It sits up there. Rocco goes back there. Being traced by McMahon. McMahon gets there first, but Rocco shows the cool head. Gets the right boot on it. Kicks out there, and Crotty should take the mark. On the half-back flank for the Bulldogs. Scores all tied up. He goes in short there looking for Jake Roach, who takes the mark. So Roach now, he'll go laterally again looking for Tim Hoff. Tim Hoff takes the mark. Late inclusion today. Well, he goes over the top there. Sits up there and Cross. Good work by Cross there. He goes short there to Norton. Norton's going to look to go in the direction there of McCormick. He sits up there. Good spoil by Grant there. Goes to try and tap it, but Bartlam's too tall. Prentice has a bit of a bobble, puts him under pressure. He gets a handball over McCormick. Goes one way, goes another. On the left boot he goes. Down towards the pocket, out of bounds. Not a bad result.
A good result.
He looked very good done. He's moved very well. He's growing in confidence. He's doing the twisting and turning now.
They put
very
Bartlam
good.
onto him now as well, which is a big move. Bartlam's a good player, and he's going to have to nullify McCormick. I'll tell you.
So half the ruckman go battle. Crawley there now against Regan Bow. Ned goes a free kick. Off over the ball. He's dispossessed, however. Picked up there by Crawley. He's got a holding the man. Free kick's going to go the way of Chapman.
Chapman, was it? Okay.
Yeah, Chapman's going to get the free kick. Be really testing him. I think he's probably going to kick probably nearly 50, maybe too far out. The high flyers needed in there. Just been a workhorse, isn't he, Nick Chapman?
Oh, he's been very good, Gary.
So Chapman comes in, gets it to the top of the square. High flyers needed. There's a lever. Wivel used his body well, then doesn't take the mark. Roving off the pack there. I think that down there may be... I think just looking at that, there's that McMahon. I think it is Jackson McMahon has kicked that one. He's kicked his second goal of the game, and they've now slipped out to a 6-point lead.
Subway Morisset. Subway Morisset is open 7 days a week, breakfast, lunch and dinner. Trading hours 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Support local businesses. Subway. Eat fresh.
So what's it been, a 7-goal quarter, Dave?
7 goals
Seven
to
goals
one.
to one.
And the one goal was from an indisciplined act. So
yeah,
they're right back into this.
Now
25 minutes
it's
in.
up to the Bulldogs. What do they got? They're probably waiting for three-quarter time now. 25 minutes.
Very quickly they want it.
Big chance.
They need to go and have a drink and a sit down and just consolidate.
It's all about momentum.
Oh, yeah. Especially in modern
Momentum is certainly with Cardiff at the moment.
My word,
They're up
it
and
is.
about. They needed to stem that, the Bulldogs, as Crawley taps over the back. And here comes Rhodes. A quick centre clearance will do that. He does that there. Holding the ball there. Free kick goes to Cross. So it's Cross. Goes out wide there looking for Hillier. He takes the mark on the far wing. Running for him is Gallagher, but he goes further. He's going to go in the McCormack direction. Up he goes. It goes over McCormack, goes over both, and Tim Hoffer's going to have time to pick up for the Bulldogs. He then looks to go in short there. Fitzgerald over pressure from Hillier. Probably should have spoiled the ball from behind there.
Yes.
Hillier, and the free kick's going to go the way of Cale Fitzgerald. Plays on quickly. Hardman's there. Spinks there. Mayo, he spoiled. Done a good job on Hardman. Although in saying that, Hardman did have a couple of opportunities to kick goals.
Yes.
But he's missed. Roach goes to ground there against Koshin.
He's in trouble.
Holding
He's
the
brought
ball.
that back in.
Went to ground.
He's played it too. Yeah.
It's just going at the moment. Just going, it's just going the way of the Hawks at the moment.
There's a left to be a long kick down the line, I think.
Yeah, not much there.
No, there's no one moving.
So he goes long. Target's going to be this McCormack. He flies over the back. Can't take the mark right alongside the boundary line. We'll have another boundary throw in.
But doesn't McCormack make a difference to them?
Makes a huge difference.
You've spoken a bit, Gary, in previous matches about how much of a difference Luke Price makes to Nelson Bay. McCormack makes a big difference. It gives them a target.
Comes out the ruck there to Roach. Lennon
Ducked
puts
his
a
head.
tackle on him. Gets it to Deverell. A quick kick comes out. Sits up there. Regan Bow also with crowds. Gets it down to Hardman on the
finish.
right boot. Can he convert this time? Oh, it's the only thing that's let his game down today. Misses on the other side. He's kicked through. I reckon he kicked about 3-4, I reckon, today, Hardman.
I reckon he's kicked 3 or 4 behind.
Makes-
He's hit I think one poster perhaps earlier as well.
Makes the most of all opportunities. A real live wire up forward. And you would think the longer this game goes, he could be very, very pivotal.
Oh, he's got to have some time on the ball.
I don't think he needs to have time on the ball. I think he needs to be a live wire up forward. I think that make the most of the opportunities. I don't think being on the ball, I don't think he's going to make it different. I think it's around the goals where he's going to make the difference. The ball goes out of the bound.
Sorry, Gary. I think they just target him on the ball, get a bit of body onto him if he goes on the ball, Hardman. Maybe a bit of a smaller body, small size.
All right, there's 2 against 1, ladies and gentlemen, so I'll just sit back here and watch Jack Hardman now kick 6 of the forwards.
Yeah. Let's go. Crawley takes out the ruck. Handball to Spinks. He runs in. Left foot banana. What a goal. That could be Dustin House. Just so we get that on replay. What a great play by Matty Spinks. Good work out of the ruck by Ben Crawley. Here comes there, good handball. Out it comes there. Spinks. Most people would snap around on the right, but not Matty Spinks. He does the old left foot banana. Is that the play of the day? Although in saying that, we've got a game in our hand here. I think there's going to be something even a little bit more pivotal than that.
Oh, yeah, that was terrific reading of the play. It's interesting that Spinks is very comfortable either side of his body, and you could just tell it there. Left foot check side kicks. You don't see right footers doing that very often successfully.
So Warners Bay point front. They've had 9 goal kickers as well. We've had 20 goal kickers.
Fantastic.
19 goal kickers. Sorry, my maths is not that good. But momentum. Spriggs on the right boot. Sits up there. Coming out there to McMahon. Also Lennon, but coming out is Rocco for Warners Bay. Spinks has got his head over the ball like a terrier. Should be a ball up there.
Oh, hello.
Take control of the game, Bloomy, and get him off. We're going to have a ball up there. Up they go. Crawley taps it down there to Gibson. Turner's also in there for Warners Bay. Going to have another ball up.
No love lost between these 2 sides, Mr. Birkinshaw.
Oh, plenty on the line, Dave. No
Absolutely.
doubt about that. Finally, 4 points for these 2 sides is vital.
Oh, yes. At this time of the season.
Crowley, good
dragged
grab
out of
there.
that.
Got dragged out. They could have got a free kick. Turner picks it up. Gibson should be a ball up.
Gone 30 minutes now, Gary, so we're right deep in the quarter.
So Ruckman do battle. Crawley well roved there by Sheldon. Can't get Crawley goes in and gets his own ball again. Plenty of numbers around the ball there. Sheldon goes in the back. Free kick should go the way of Sheldon.
Quick update.
What's he actually got?
No. Crotty got the kick, did he?
What was that for?
I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I don't know.
In the back, I think, Gary.
Yeah, I understand it was in the back, but I would have thought that Tim Sheldon had the run of the ball. But anyway, the siren has sounded, and at 3/4 time, it's Warners Bay 13-7, 85. Cardiff 13-6, 84. A 1-point ball game after Warners Bay led by 30 points at halftime.
Goal kickers for Warners Bay, Jack Hardman 3, Jimmy Newburn and David McGuinness 2. Singles to Luke Roach, Matthew Spinks, Marty Ryman, Todd Krause and Cale Fitzgerald. For Cardiff, 2 goals each to Jackson McMahon, Josh Murphy and Tom Burns. David Grant, Michael Norton, Max Hillier, Tim Sheldon, Liam Gibson and Aaron Wivel and Tristan McCormick have 1 each. Gary, I have a half-time score that you've kindly given me from Adelaide Street Oval and Tumbiumbi. Terrigal of Oak 8-5-53, leading Killarney Vale 5-4-34.
What a good game of football we got here. 1 point the margin at three-quarter time. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with the final quarter.
Car 33, proceed to level 2, check on its service.
Command, this is Car 33. I'm going on my break.
We have a visual.
Rightio, we're back here now. It's quite interesting, Dave. I went out to the Warners Bay huddle at three-quarter time, and look, they got called in straight away. Dean Crotty, the assistant coach, spoke to him. Then Marty Ryman. They never actually had a period in that 5 minutes to actually step back, have a look around, get in your groups or whatever. It was just bang. They were into them. Well, you have a look at Cardiff. They had that time to just spread in. So
Quite a lot of old boys out in the centre huddled as well, I believe.
And Hardman's been moved up on the wing, Dave.
Okay.
Which, that's what you wanted more on the ball. My concern is
Who's going to do the work?
He's their goal kicker. He was a lively goal kicker. Could quite have 5 or 6 goals today. But anyway, it's going to come out there now. Cardiff, who are going to be kicking to the right of screen. Ben Crawley's been very good in the ruck. Good hip and shoulder by Krause. Goes there to Spriggs. Well done by Spriggs. He held on very well. Got a handball out. There to Cardiff. Wivel there. Crotty. We've got to do better, Wivel. He's been well held today by Crotty.
Crotty's had a great day out.
Yeah, but he's got a lift. He's a full forward, Wivel. It takes 2, 3 kicks. He kicks 3 goals each quarter. He can be a match winner. That's how quickly he can turn around.
Yep. especially as a key forward. You only need 6 or 7 kicks in a match and you can change it.
Chapman in short there, looking there for McCormick. Overhead it goes there now. Can he pick it up? A handball comes quickly to David Grant. Right boot. Just misses to the right.
And we're all square again, Gary.
All tied up. Why do
Sorry.
I get a feeling that's not going to be the last time we'll say that today?
Sorry, Gary. I think it was just off the post there, mate.
Wow.
So Crotty's going to bring the ball back into
Into the
play.
super huddle.
Short there, up it goes. McCormick bats the ball forward in the hands of Rocco. He's tackled there. Ball to ground. Going to have a ball up. Centre half forward, between centre half forward flank. Chapman doing the ruck against Crawley. They won't do that there. It looks a bit sore as McCormack. Goes out there now, which is only understandable. Hoff gets it there, does well, brushes the tackle of Hillier, swings down to the right boot. Roach comes down to attack it. The ball sits up on its end, allows Cross to get in there. He gets a quick handball out. It comes to Lennon. Lennon on the left boot. Burns is going to lead up for the Hawks. Get it on the bounce there in front of Warner. He can't take it though, which is allowed Cross to come in again. Warner's in there, the youngster rendezvous for Bulldogs. Good handball out the back to Deverell. Sits it up there. Over the head it goes to McGuinness, and charging out it is Reganbow. He takes it and he goes, kicks it long. Bartlam against Sheldon. Bartlam spoils away. It should sit there for Roach. They got the number of the Bulldogs. Roach allows it there now for Crotty. Been a star for the Bulldogs today. Left foot he goes there. Luke Roach goes up there. Good contest coming in there from Gibson. But Jake Roach has got it now. He goes long. Here comes Newburn. Comes out there. Oh, good play by O'Regan. Geez, a good tough defender.
Man in front.
The
Yeah,
Irishman.
he's tough.
And he takes the mark.
Perfect example of why you play in front.
Exactly, they're the Irishman. So he's going to bring it out. Not the best kick out. This should allow Deverell in the head. Does he? Picks up in front of McMahon. A good hip and shoulder from Roach. Clears away for Spinks. He can't pick it up though. David Grant's got it for the Hawks. He's been
Good
a star
hands.
also. Chad Mayer gets one way and then goes back the other. Right boot towards the centre wing. Norton goes up there. Good use of the body.
him too.
It wasn't good use of the body there. Free kick's gone the way against Norton. And he's going to take the mark on centre wing. You know what's going to play a big part in this game, don't you? Is discipline.
Oh, it could be absolutely fundamentally crucial in this
It's
game.
Norton.
They've got to keep their. I think I said they've got to be calm.
Both emotional sides, both got very passionate supporters here. You need to remain calm as Bartlam sees the ball over the line. Between half forward and forward pocket. 30 metres around from the Cardiff goals. Scores all tied up at the moment. 13-7-85 apiece.
There's a whistle. I think he's
back
moving
there.
the ruckman the metre apart,
Metre
is he?
apart, yep. So a metre apart. Another rule I'm not exactly sure why they even bother with.
Because as soon as the ball's thrown, they're right next to each other anyway.
What's a metre?
Nothing. 5 metres would make a difference.
So-
1 makes nothing.
They go in there as Norton. Then you get them 5 metres apart. You're allowed to run from everyone. Then the PCL injuries come into play. The knocking the knee. So
I mean, there's a case for not having a third man up either. There's a case for letting 2 blokes have a fair contest each time. There's
I just believe that you're not allowed to hold. So you're not allowed. So anyway, we'll move past that. That's nothing against the umpires. They're just adjudicating the rules. So good work there by McGuinness.
Yes.
Oh, great work by Regan Bow.
That's a good grab.
Bow's going to take on half forward. He's going to get into the dangerous area, and there
Hello,
it is, 50
50.
metres. Here we go. What we speak about.
So is that for descent or crossing the mark,
No, I
Gary?
think it might be just crossing the mark, I think.
Okay. McGuinness.
Yep.
Yeah, McGuinness.
You can hear them next to us, Gary, talking about discipline.
Yep.
I think he's off too.
Important, yep.
Yeah, he's coming. He's
Crotty
getting
sent him off,
dragged.
yep.
It's the right thing to do.
So Regan Bow. I think he's reported him as well. I think he's reported him.
I didn't see a card. Did you see a card?
No.
I'm not sure,
I
Gary.
didn't see one over.
So-
I don't think.
I
Goal
think
to
he's
Regan Bow.
He's riding down there as Darryl Luck. So that's not a goal yet because he hasn't finished. He hasn't blown time on.
Oh, okay. We'll just
So
wait.
he's going
Okay.
on there.
Thank you.
So I think he's got it. It must be the 50 metres would be for abusive language,
Okay.
as it would be reported as well. So they're just having a bit of debate. So it's going to be a free kick. Let's get on with the game. With the go, we don't need to engage in a spirited debate between umpire and players. Or is it Crotty's been sent off? I think Dean Crotty's been sent off. So Bo goes in and kicks the goal.
So are we thinking that that's a yellow and he'll be replaced?
I reckon he's been... Yeah, I know he's been sent off, yeah. Yeah, he can
we
be
can
replaced.
replace him.
Yeah.
It's McGuinness.
Yeah, he's already been replaced. Anyway, let's forget about that.
Bow,
Forget
goal
about
to
that.
Bow.
Regan Bow.
1 goal straight, Gary. And
So 6 points of margin now. Goal to Regan Bow. We spoke about discipline.
funny, it's... So here we go.
Yeah.
I think he's going to bring a card now. Is he going to the timekeepers?
Yeah, hang on.
Because the timekeepers have to show a card to him, don't
Yeah,
they?
he goes. Yeah. Yeah, good work there. Once again, just making sure.
Yep.
We said before in the last game, he just gets everything right. He makes
Yes, he
sure the
does.
player knows it. He makes that.
Yeah.
Only yellow,
yeah,
so
and he's been reported as well. So, there you go. Yeah, that's it. Well done. Very good. See, just
only
make sure
one
he,
goal as well because they had two.
only one goal.
Yes.
Just gets everything right at the
He
moment,
does.
doesn't he? He
Yeah.
just does a really
He's-
good job. That's
The type of umpire you want in
Yep.
these sort of games.
Yeah,
I'd want
exactly
him umpiring
right.
if I was
Yeah.
coaching a team because you know he's going to get it right.
Didn't know what was said, but won't tolerate. Must be pretty bad. Daryl's pretty.
He's reported.
Yeah, exactly.
He's obviously really ripped into him.
So umpire Pat Lowe
Allegedly.
throws the ball down in the air. So a goal, the difference at the moment in front of the Hawks. See, they're going in hard through the middle. David Grant, he's been sensational today for the Hawks. Oh, that's a good tackle there by Roach. Holding the ball, though. Free kick. Going to go to Gallagher.
50-50's going Cardiff's way in the
Yeah,
last
it does,
15
yeah,
minutes
just-
of match time, Gary.
Yep. It does. So just need to stem it, the Bulldogs. They've just got to stem the flow,
And they need to
slow the game down.
Yes, change the tempo and
Yep.
be disciplined.
Make the most of your opportunities when they occur. They will have opportunities during the game. There's no doubt about that. They will have the
especially with blokes
opportunity.
like Spinks and some of their other running plays. They'll get plenty of opportunities. Hardman.
It's Gallagher, not the
Poor.
best kick for him. He's going to sit there. Krause goes in there. He overruns the ball there. Going through there is Sheldon. He's been very good after half time. They just have more ferocious at the moment, the Hawks. They're going to have a ball up right, 25 metres out from the goals. I think they're just a little bit more ferocious at the moment than the Bulldogs.
Agreed.
They need to match that. Chapman, not sure Chapman in the ruck's the way to go, but anyway, Krause there, good work there, put the pace on, got himself a little bit clear, and found Roach, probably could have taken that mark there. Koshin's able to recover. He gets the handball to Hillier. Hillier on the right boot. Sheldon's his target.
Oh,
been very
what
good,
a
Sheldon.
grab.
Just missed a minute ago. He's been excellent after half-time as Sheldon. Great to see him back in his more familiar midfield role. Played half-back most of last year. But he's certainly been him and Gibson, a couple of the veterans, certainly been influential in their comeback. Up they go, Wivel. Can't take the mark there. Just not his day today. 10 last week. It's a funny old game.
Now, this will be an interesting decision. He's
Gone
done it
for
for
deliberate.
deliberate.
It's going to go the free kick, as we mentioned, just going their way at the moment.
There was a decision given in the first quarter I wasn't quite sure about. That was a lot more, lot bigger, stronger case for deliberate there.
So it's going to be Lennon. He's going to take the kick.
This will test him.
So Lennon, just be take a good kick. Nice kick off the boot. It's coming back. It's coming back. It's coming back.
Wow.
That's a great
Woohoo,
goal.
What a kick.
Great goal. Beautiful kick there by Jack Lennon. Gives a little bit of an advantage. We just have a quick look at that on the replay. Right on the boundary line.
He's kicked that with
Very-
left to right, I reckon, Gary.
Yeah, it looks beautiful off the boot there. So it comes back there now. And a great finish. Skills haven't been the best today, Jack Lennon's, especially by hand. Always forgotten, though, when you can kick goals from there. And that's goal kicker number 11. 1, 2, 4, 6. Goal kicker number 12 for Cardiff. So they've shared him around. And they've now got a little bit of margin. That's 12 points of margin. What have the Bulldogs got left? Plenty of time. We're only gone 9 minutes.
Yes.
What have they got? What have the Bulldogs got? Plenty, I reckon, in front of their crowd. It's Fitzgerald. Short kick there. Koshin, though. The skipper shows the ball one way and goes long. Up there, Rocco. Down there with McMahon. McMahon, if it sits, he's away as well. It won't sit, though. Gets a handball over the top to no one in particular. So which allows Warner's Bay through Rocco. Handball the back to Warner. On debut. Pressure situation for the youngster. Crotty gets it. He's been good for the Bulldogs. Kicks it there. Going out there is Prentice. Also Lennon, the last goal kicker. They got the number, the Hawks. Chapman, Hillier. Handballs into Sheldon. Back it comes out to Gallagher. Handballs hits the ground, but Grant's got it. He handballed it back. One too many handball again. Gibson picks it up, but Deverell, they've turned it over the Bulldogs. Deverell gets it off to Roach. A short kick comes out there. If it sits, Prentice is away. Boundary line's there. Prentice has got a good tackle from Mayo.
What
out
a
of
contest.
bounds.
That was an important contest because Spinks was 10 yards in front of him and away with Jake Roach and others there. Yes, I thought you might need a bit of a drink there. The voice has gone a bit hoarse today. Great job, Gary.
Yeah, look, that's a really good effort. One too many handball again there.
Again.
One too many handball. Jack Lennon comes back with a bit of cramp in the calf. It's Crowley. Crawley wins it over the top there. Krause should lead the way. He does. Good tackle by Mayo. He's been very good when he's moved back in the fence. He pays Regan Bow.
Important
Good mark.
yes.
Good defensive mark. They've tightened up. We mentioned
Somewhat
before,
wrong.
yeah, there's a good mark taken out there as well. That might be Fitzgerald, is it? He goes
Uh-oh.
goes in forward there, finds Roach. Roach on the right boot. Where's the target? Newburn's a target. Comes out, doesn't quite reach him. He goes to the ground, handballs up to McKenna. McKenna one way, goes another blind turn. Good smother by
smother.
Koshin. And allows Sullivan to get in. His handball's too slick for Spriggs. But play on's a call there. Got the free kick advantage, and Spriggs will find Carraro. Just really think Warners Bay, without Hardman up forward, they haven't got that spark. Well, they go
Good
ball,
tackle.
Gibson. Good tackle
Jake
by
Roach.
Free kick to Roach.
That'll inspire his team.
So Roach goes in short there. He kicks up there, but going back. Touch the ball there, so Gallagher gets it. He gets on the right boot. McMahon's his target down there with Rocco. Rocco punches it away. Crotty's back there.
Oh.
McMahon beats the two of them. Right boot. He's got Wivel on his own. Wivel comes in. He should make the margin 3-0. He does.
Goodness me.
Great work there. Great turnover. Well done by Gallagher at half back. And a good one-on-one contest by Jackson McMahon. Wivel kicks his second, been well held. And Cardiff now have got a very important 3-goal break.
BLK. BLK is the major sponsor of the Black Diamond AFL, as well as being the official apparel supplier to the Richmond Tigers, Western Bulldogs, GWS Giants, Adelaide Crows, Gold Coast Suns and Brisbane Lions. BLK, beyond limits known, Gary.
Yep, beyond limits known. That's where we're reaching. That's the stage we're reaching in this game now. We've got the scoreboard. We've got points on the board. We've got a 40th anniversary. We've got neighbouring rivalry,
And it's on.
bragging
That's great.
rights. It's on here now.
It's been fantastic. It's just been such a great. It's been a privilege to be here today. It really has.
Great game
I mean
of
that
football.
sincerely.
Great support. Great crowd. One of
Yeah.
the bigger crowds we see. But
Good
you
numbers.
don't see it. We're broadcasting from the wrong side of the ground. But there's a great crowd in attendance here. What have the Bulldogs got? I reckon they've got more in them yet. As Krause gets a kick there, Koshin goes back there. He can't take the mark under pressure from Spinks. He goes there, puts his head over the ball. Spinks goes in there and wants to steal it from him. Oh, lucky. Could have been penalised there.
I wonder if Spinks had made a tackle. Spinks was actually going to football. I wonder if he'd actually made an attempt to tackle there.
I know I've harped on this a lot. Gee, I'd love Hardman back up forward. He's not influencing the game on the wing. And no one's got that spark up forward for him. As Koshin's going to get, he's been very good, the skipper. Back to Sheldon, back to Koshin.
Trouble.
Brushes the tackle. Hardman again, just able to get away from him through strength. But they're going to get it. Hardman's got the ball. He's near it now. Can't get it out to him though, however. In the back, free kick's going to go the way there of the Bulldogs. And it's going to be through Crawley. Ben Crawley, the ruckman. He's had another sterling game for the Bulldogs. He'll take a good
He's almost
kick
the
for
best
him,
tack
however.
mucker in the league, Gary.
Right boot strikes it to the narrow side. Through for behind. 17 points of margin now.
Your point about Hardman is never truer than right now. I know I disagree with you earlier, but they need to put him let him go in the half forward area, Gary.
Well, they need to do it. You know, I'd even go as far as clearing everybody else out.
Leaving
Just
on
leave
his
him
own.
inside 50. Try and win enough ball through there and let him move.
One-on-one work, Gary.
One-on-one. He's kicked 3-4 and been the most dangerous forward on the whole ground.
He's blisteringly quick.
He is. Good skills. Doesn't go to ground. As Norton beats a tap there, goes to O'Neill. Immediately tackled by Deverell. Should be another ball up.
We've been blessed in the last 7 days, Gary. Terrific game of football at Hilton Moore, and then and cracking game here at Feehan Park. Really
Certainly
enjoyable.
is. You get the matchups right in the games. You certainly get great contests. As comes to Krause. Tries to brush a tackle from Carraro.
We got a kick to that,
He did
didn't
kick it. He
I
did
thought
kick
he
it.
did too, yeah.
He kicked
I mean,
it.
he's taken him on, but he actually got a
But-
boot to that. That's
Yeah.
an interesting decision.
Was it incorrect disposal or was it no disposal? I'm not sure. There's Norton there, can't take the mark, but Sheldon, as we mentioned before, handballed
Lovely
over the
hands.
top. McCormack is out. Centre wing, he goes. Kicks it down there. Wivel kicked the last goal against
Push
Crotty
out.
over the
Push
back.
out, yeah.
If it sits for Burns, he could be away on the right boot. Snaps it around.
You're kidding me.
Gonna sit. That's Hood
That's
House.
House.
Let's get that one on replay.
The crowd near us have just gone
Comes
off
down
everybody.
there now. A good one-on-one contest over the back. It comes there. Burns running around, screws it across his body. And great goal. 15 minutes in the last quarter. That'll make it hard for the Doggies now. 23 points.
Sometimes I reckon that Burns isn't overly good below his hips, but that was a terrific kick under enormous pressure. Kicked it around the body, and that's, I think, just about the sealer. I think it's 23 points now. I don't think Warners Bay will come back. I'll state it now. I think they're gone.
Especially when you consider over the last, probably the last, 11 goals kicked, 9 of them have been from Cardiff.
Oh, last 13 goals, 11 kicked by Cardiff.
11
I
by
think.
Cardiff. So, look, it's going to need a big turnaround by the Bulldogs.
Repeat.
Just go back to that decision there to penalise holding the ball against Krause. I just thought it was, you've got to still reward the ball winner.
I think we're entitled to occasionally say that the umpire might have not got that one right.
Good mark there. Roach to Roach.
Yep.
Here we go. The Doggies there. They need a goal from this one. Where's the target going to be? Lead comes there from McKenna. It falls at his feet there. Good pick up by McKenna, however. Brushes one tackle. On the right boot he goes. An underground kick. How's it bounce? It bounces there for Prentice. Can he get it up to Krause? He has it. Not the best handball ever. Krause under pressure from Lennon near the boundary line. They need a miracle. He got a kick to it. Newburn takes the ball out of bounds for a boundary throwing. Probably a better result than a behind.
I think Jack Hardman actually needs to impose himself in the game here. He hasn't actually had a lot of touches in the last quarter, Gary. Needs to really, in some way or another, get himself involved.
Need to keep in mind, though,
He's
Davy's 16 years of age. So I think he's played 3 first-grade games of football. He's copped a bit of punishment today.
Jake Roach could almost kick that.
If anyone can, he would be the player in the league who can. So he'll go around
to
the
his
arc,
right.
called play on, kicks it there, but it's going to sit out the right. Newburn's back there, Koshin's back there as well.
Newborn might have had a over-the-shoulder claim there anyway.
Anyway, they've got numbers there. Cardiff out. It comes through Grant. Carraro lays a shepherd for him. Gets a kick in there. Goes but turns it over again. Fitzgerald back. It comes to Bartlam. Bartlam goes one way. Then does an underground handball to the ankles of Apprentice. That's not what the Bulldogs needed at that time. They've got there. This time going in there was Carraro, tackled by Roach. Hillier picks it up. He's dispossessed as well. Very tight boys at the moment. Krause again, he kicks it there. Should be a mark taken by Tim Hoff. Inside 50, and Hoff should be able to go back, have a shot at goal. He's been good today, Krause. Been very good for the Bulldogs.
Jake Roach from
Roach
50.
has a shot at goal. Newburn should sit there, take the mark. He does.
Good grab, Jimmy. That's a really
Newburn,
good mark.
that's a good mark.
Yeah.
Just amazed with this league, though, is that how many times Jake Roach is able to go around and get the handball off. Newburn's kicked 2, so as a forward, kicking 2, he managed to kick this small forward 3. It's a reasonable return. Hasn't had many more kicks than that, but this is pretty important. Newburn
Shanked it.
misses that on the inside. Misses on the inside there. So 21 points to margin, or 22 points to margin.
Gary, Jimmy's going to enjoy the coverage, the replay when he sees that you call him a small forward.
Yes.
I was just about to comment on that as well, actually.
Got to look after Jimmy. Does a wonderful job
He's
for
a good
Warner's
man.
Bay.
Yep.
Prentice taps it out there.
Stalwart.
Back it comes to Krause again. It goes up there. Newburn and Koshin. 2 again. One again. Good use of the body by both players. It doesn't sit for anyone. Going in there is McKenna. One way. Hurry kick off the boot. David Grant, though. What a star he has been. Out the back it goes there now.
Mayo, was it?
Bo kicks it up there. Prentice is there. Goes there. Good work by McCormack.
Ooh, that 50.
Oh,
He's paid it.
That's a really interesting one. Slow motion won't do that justice. That was one of those ones where McCormack was probably always going to be slightly late. I think he's got a right to make a contest, but very difficult decision to make.
6'6" to 5'10". They're allowed to both contest the ball. They're allowed to both go the ball.
I thought so. Now, sorry, I thought there was a 50-minute penalty given.
There
up
is. He's in the square. He just kicked it on the goal line. So,
Tom Prentice.
once again, a 50-50 call. It'd be
Prentice.
fair to say, though, that Cardiff had their share of 50-50 calls today.
That's
and
correct.
that one there, there's a goal there kicked by Prentice.
Still
first
time,
goal as
doggies,
well.
they're saying still time.
There is still plenty of time. We've got 19 minutes. There'll be 5-6 minutes to go yet. 3 goals needed.
Three quick. They need a goal now.
They need some centre clearance is what they need, Dave.
Yep.
It's a cracking game.
Crawley's got first hand on the ball, but their followers have to get the follow up right now.
17-7-109,
Oh, you know what?
14-9-93. 20 minutes gone. Last quarter. Crawley's nominated everything in the ruck. He's been dominant. Yeah, head over the ball there is Turner. Got the blood
there's
rule.
a blood rule, is
rule.
it? Yep. Hands crossed.
Tim Hoff, I think.
It's Hoff, is it? Okay. Well, it is your blood rule because he's interchanged that. Sorry, must be Hoff.
Yeah, Hoff's gone off the interchange on the elbow.
Young Deverell's gone into the back line.
Yeah.
Forward line, sorry.
Hardman back up forward.
Thanks, Luke.
What's he got? Turn on the left boot. Sits up there now. Deverell, the youngsters there. Go to their good contest there with Gully. Deverell, though, makes a good contest. Hardman picks it up. Goes one way, goes another.
That's
holding
gone.
the ball. Free kick there. Good work there. Good tackle. by Gallagher. He goes out in the direction of McCormack.
That's a push out.
And a good mark taken there by Bartlam.
Helicopter.
Kicks it in there over the head of Deverill, and Koshin takes the mark. Koshin goes out the far side of the ground and finds Hillier. Been a good player today for Cardiff as Hillier. Half-back flank. Goes along in the direction of Murphy, who made a good lead. Took his opponent under the ball and then was able to punch it forward. Wibble comes out and meets it. The ball, that just about sums up his day.
Yes, it
Liam
does.
Fitzgerald on the right boot goes. It sits for Hardman. He looks exhausted, Hardman. Chapman's got it back there now. Chapman to Hillier, the old firm for Cardiff. They're overdoing the handball yet again. Hillier goes in and wins the ball himself again. Well done, Max Hillier. And then gets the right boot. Lennon against Krause.
Free kick.
That's bad play by Lennon. Free kick paid to Krause. Give him some leeway. We're deep in the last quarter. Every player has given everything, Dave. Krause, right boot, good lead. McKenna, good pressure there. Good one-on-one pressure that time from Sullivan. And we see the ball out of bounds for a boundary throw in.
Krause has been terrific for Warners Bay, I reckon. He's been outstanding. So has Crawley.
Crawley taps it down there. Koshin overruns the ball. Krause on the right boot. Sits it up there. Deverill in the box seat. Should take the ball. Should have took it on his chest. Tried taking it in his hands. The ball is the deck. There's two of them there. Fitzgerald lays the Shepherd. Deverill on the left boot. Sits in there. Luke Roach. Spoil comes that time by Lennon. Hits the ground. Coming out there is Chapman. Runs into Deverill. Corey Deverill. Over the ball. Go be a ball up.
In front of the Warners Bay faithful.
They wanted a free kick.
They certainly did.
They want a goal. That's what they need.
22 minutes gone, Gary.
Time is nearly against them. Crawley, a big tap. Down to Krause. Holding well. Free kick. Goes to Warners Bay. Free kick's going to go the way there. Is it going to be Krause?
I think it is, Todd.
Krause.
Krause. Keeping it interesting.
I think the umpire indicated that was holding the man.
Holding the man after the ball was.
Yep.
So it's going to be Todd Krause. He's been very good.
Yes, he has.
Important kick. He's kicked one. Comes in. Strikes the ball.
He didn't hit that well at all.
Kick that like a tide, man. And that could be the last opportunity. 15 points. They need everything going their way at the moment. Just kill the clock. The Hawks, and Koshin does just that by playing onto himself. He kicks it to the back flank. O'Neill's a target. McMahon from the side. It comes to Crawley. Back to Crotty on the left boot. They got players there. They have it. Oh, strong mark.
Very solid.
By O'Regan.
The
Who
Irishman.
else?
The
Who
Irishman.
else? And O'Regan. Great game of footy, Dave.
Yes.
Bartlam, McCormack. The highlight for the Hawks has definitely been, apart from the likely win, is the return of Tristan McCormack. As Crotty on the right boot goes out there. O'Regan can't grab it this time. Who the Bulldogs got in there? Hillier. He's been excellent in this all game, also in the last quarter. Murphy leads the race there with Spinks. Carl Fitzgerald's there again. Call to stay on your feet. Murphy kicks it off the ground. Wivel down there. This time with Liam Fitzgerald. It sits up there. Rocco goes in hard for the Bulldogs. Murphy for the Hawks. Hawks have wanted to stay in there.
Well done, Rocco.
Fitzgerald gets a quick kick. Krause in there as well. He's still going strong. He's going to get the kick of the ball. It's a wobbly one. Sits for Luke Roach, however. The Bulldogs go for goal. They're still in this. The Bulldogs. They're still going. Margin 9 points.
9 points. Can I just go back to some play over here on the half-back line? There was a very keenly contested ball, and Rocco did a superb job. And for half of that, he was on the ground, made a double, triple contest. Warners Bay get the football, quick transfer downfield. Luke Roach kicks from 45. 9 points, game on still.
24 minutes gone. There'll be still a few minutes to go. They've had plenty of goals in the last quarter. 9 points. They need a centre clearance, the Bulldogs. Have they got it in them? It's what a great game. Plenty of goals. Close. Plenty of real good physical contact.
Oh, yeah.
It's beautiful. So we're going to bring the ball back into play. And what a brilliant day as well. Why wouldn't you be playing football in this region? Anyone who's watching, come here and play the game. Sheldon's Krause a bit slow getting up there. Fell across there. Spinks holding the ball. Prentice there. It's going to be a free kick. Goes to Spinks.
He's going to call that back, is he? Yes.
Yeah, Krause slow to get up from that last contest. They need a contest. Cardiff bench screaming for him to get back. Spinks in a hurry. Who's coming out there? Deverell. Can he take the mark? Good. Well done there by Spriggs. Read it off the pack. Sweeps a handball to Norton. Go long they go, but he goes short. And a mark taken by Murphy. Murphy says go quickly. Burns. 1-on-1 down there with Warner. It sits up there. Going back is O'Neill. Handball's back to Hillier. Handball's back further than McCormack. Goes in short. Finds Burns.
How composed.
Is that the end? Great one-on-one contest back here, won by Dustin Spriggs. A really good effort back there. Composed play, especially from McCormack.
Needs to take up all of his 30 seconds or whatever allocated time he's given.
30 seconds there, Dave, I think.
No shot clock here, unlike at Ducklands last weekend.
So Burns, he's kicked 3. Comes in, strikes the ball. Looks good off the boot. That's a sealer. The Hawks are home. 4 goals to Burns.
And Burns has been reasonably well held, but he's ticked 4. Great performance, Lucas.
Belmont 16-footer Sailing Club, located in the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16 is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook, the home of the Black Diamond AFL.
Great spot, the Belmont 16-footers, Gary.
Great spot there for our Elliot Davey Medal presentation night in August. 15 points here, though. 27 minutes gone. I think it's a too big ask. 3 goals now for the Bulldogs.
Yes.
They led by 30 points at half time.
I thought they've been very good, but Cardiff have just had the second half has been very compelling from Cardiff.
Has been as Hillier. Back now it comes there to Carraro. Cross, Hillier. Left boot of McCormack. Spinks has also been very good. But Cross now, away they go. Swings it there. Wibble leads out. Can he finish it with a mark and a goal? Stays on his feet. Swings across the body. It's up in the air. Burns is going to make a run at it. Go back there, Murphy. Murphy takes a mark for the Hawks. Handballs it over the top there. It's sitting up O'Neill. One way or the other. Snaps it around. O'Neill, goal to the Hawks. O'Neill, he hasn't kicked a goal. He has now.
GE Industrial Solutions. GE Industrial Solutions, partnering with the mining community in the Hunter for the past 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Also proud sponsor of the BDAFL women's competition.
So they've just responded, haven't they?
Yes.
They responded that Warners Bay got within 9 points. They kept coming, but they just responded. 2 goals.
19 goals, 7 to Cardiff. Terrific shooting.
15-10. A high. It's another shootout.
Big
but you can't take anything away from Cardiff. Second half has been superb. And you put it down to they've had many good players, but some of their experienced players have certainly stood up.
Yes, they have. Yeah. Sheldon's been, you've called his name repeatedly today. Grant's been excellent. Chapman, Hillier's been solid.
Yep.
Norton's actually been quite good, although Crawley's got him in the taps. I reckon Norton's had a good day out.
Spinks, right boot, he goes there, goes past Hardman. So Koshin gets back there. He's mopped up a loss across half back. Kick out there to Cross. It sits for him now out in the sunshine, and what a beautiful day that's been. Not a best kick, a wobbly kick there by Burns. Over the back, it's going to go there now to Rocco. He kicks it up there. Deverell doesn't quite reach him. He gets up though. He's got plenty of time. Handballs it back to Warner. Handballs back to Rocco. Rocco on the right boot. Chips up there looking for Jake Roach. He's got plenty of time. He's going to take the mark. Been pretty good again, Dave Roach. He goes out wide to his brother, who has certainly been one of the better players for Warners Bay. Goes there. Good shepherd from Deverell. He puts there. Well done, Luke Roach. He backed himself. Regan Bowe says, I'm not giving in either. Good contest by 2 young guns. Deverell puts his head over the ball. No free kick in that. Chad Mayo gets it. Handballs it back there. Deverell has another go at it, but Regan Bowe, he keeps going there. Tackled by Fitzgerald.
That's trouble.
Luke Roach goes in there. What a great passage of play. Sums up today's game.
Does, yeah. Good to see Luke Roach pin his inbox. He's back right in front.
There it is. The siren has gone, and a jubilant Cardiff Hawks bench goes up as 1, and 19-7, 121. 15-10, 100. The final score, 21 points margin to Cardiff. What a game of football, Dave.
Superb game of football, Gary. Just great to be here. Goal kickers for Cardiff. Tom Burns, very important, 4. 2 goals each to Jackson McMahon, Josh Murphy and Aaron Wivell. Singles to Jack Lennon, David Grant, Michael Norton, Max Hillier. Hugh O'Neill, Tim Sheldon, Liam Gibson, Regan Bowe and Tristan McCormick on his return, Gary, after 3.5 years out. Warners Bay, 3 goals to Jack Hardman in an auspicious display. Jimmy Newburn 2, David McGuinness 2, singles to Tom Prentice, Cale Fitzgerald, Lachlan Deverell, Todd Krause, Marty Ryman, Matthew Spinks, and Luke Roach and Jake Roach, sir. All yours, Gary.
Yeah, thanks very much. What got me with the Cardiff midfielder, Max Hillier. Max, great game today.
Yeah, it was a great game. It was very tough. Good fight by the boys and good work to the Bulldogs. They played hard all day and went down to the wire.
30 points down at half-time. What did the coach have to say?
Oh, he just said stick to structures like we do at training. Stick to the structures and we'll come away with a win, and we did.
Yourself, another fantastic game. You had a great season. Swans Academy off-season certainly put in a good preparation for the year.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, tough pre-season. Getting ready for the season and put it in on the track, and hopefully I'll play well. So.
Yeah, good on you, Max. Well done, mate. A great game and a good win by the Hawks. Thanks, mate. Yeah, so fantastic effort there by Max Hillier. Fantastic also effort by the Hawks. They've been very good all day. Dave, you got some more scores for us for a quick update?
Yeah, we'll get some scores for you, Gary. So we have... earlier on, we had Terrigal of Oak 8-5 to Killarney Vale 5-4. Newcastle City leading by 20 points over Nelson Bay. And wins in the women's competition to Warners Bay, Nelson Bay, Gosford. Newcastle City and Maitland in First Division wins to Muswellbrook. Again, Terrigal of Oka, Gosford and Newcastle City. And then in First Division, we have wins to Newcastle City again, Warners Bay here, Terrigal of Oka and a thumping win over Killarney Vale. Same sort of victory margin for Maitland over Lake Macquarie. And we have got a Singleton were running away from Gosford towards the end of that game, Gary.
Yeah, so we got Terrigal of Oka also in the other game here at Killarney Vale and at Newcastle, number one sports ground. Newcastle City 9-7-61 leading Nelson Bay 3-5-23. So both those games are later finishing than what we are here. But here at Feehan Park today, it's certainly been a fantastic game. We've got to run through some of the better players, Dave, and I think we'll start with Warners Bay. The losers, I thought the Rage boys were pretty good. Yeah.
Crawley
was certainly... I thought Dean Crotty was very, very good.
Yeah,
Krause. Yeah, Krause was very, very good. Also going through there...
Rocco
Hardman kicked 3-4, so as a youngster, I think Spinks was very, very good.
Yeah, Spinks is he's a true rover. He's a very good player. The left-footed check-side kick over here was a bottler. He's a good player, and they shouldn't be ashamed, though. They had a red-hot dip in front of their faithful on their big day, and the other mob were just a bit too good for them.
They were, and some of their better players, well, I think you can't go past. I thought David Graham was very good. Max Hillier, who we just spoke to. I thought Sheldon and Gibson in that second half, when their experience certainly shone out. I think Burns kicked 4 goals.
Yep.
I thought Mayo down back did very well also.
I thought Norton was serviceable, but despite Crawley shading him in the ruck, I thought Norton did a lot of running, a lot of marking around the ground. I thought he was a good solid player. I can't agree more with Sheldon. I thought he was outstanding today. As you said, back on the ball where he belongs.
Yeah, so and I think another highlight obviously for Cardiff, and that'll please a lot of people around there, was Tristan McCormick come back. First game since the 2012 grand finals. That's 3.5 years to come back. In the meantime, knee reconstructions, come back. Played a very pivotal role, really made a difference to them up forward, and certainly
gives them a target. I think you've been talking about that all season, that how one player can affect the structure of a team. Same over at Dick Burwell Oval. Here today, you could see that McCormick gives them a clear target. He's got good use of his left foot, he's good pair of hands, and once he gets his base fitness up, which is understandable after so many years out, he's just going to be a real weapon for Cardiff, and it's going to give them a boost if they want to get into that third and fourth position, especially if they want to get into third, Gary.
Yeah, it certainly does. So that's well done by McCormick. So we've got 2 awards to give out. We got the Das Hund House Player of the Day.
We're both pointing over to Matt Spinks, left foot check side kick, running in that far southeastern pocket. Yeah,
good handball from Ben Crawley. We got that on replay. So that's the Das Hund House Player of the Day. Subway Player of the Match. I'm going to give it to Tim Sheldon. Okay, agreed. I thought he was very good. Agreed. I thought David Grant was very influential as well, but I thought it was Sheldon after 30 points down at halftime, being served for it was his leadership and that in the pivotal third quarter when the Hawks got back in the game. So probably the most influential player today, I thought, was Tim Sheldon. So who'll win the Subway Player of the Match? The Das Hund House Pork Knuckle will go to Matt Spinks for his left side banana. So, but here we are at Feehan Oval. It was been Cardiff 19-7-121, and they've defeated Warners Bay, celebrating their 40th birthday. They weren't able to get the win, 15-10-100. So the sun has certainly gone down quickly on a magnificent day here at Feehan Park. I want to thank Lucas again for your support today, mate. Great to have you on board again.
Always great being here, Gary.
Dave Redden once again, mate. Perfect, excellent commentary, mate. Really good work. Your knowledge is fantastic. The Bar TV crew, once again, the best in the business. Even though the TV screen in front of Dave didn't quite ever come on, even after hitting the deck. But on behalf of Gary Birkinshaw, BLK, all the other sponsors, I'd like to wish everybody a good day from Fan Park.